Hi there, welcome to Joshi'ing Around Weekly, a podcast in which we will discuss the most important shows, the best matches, and the hottest topics in Japanese women's pro wrestling on a weekly basis. I'm Tim.
And I'm Eric.
And welcome to the show. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 10th episode of Joshi'ing Around Weekly. Today is November 11th, and we are gonna talk about the Stardom Goddesses of Stardom Tag League. We're gonna preview some Marigold matches, we're gonna have Tokyo ChocoPro, and in the Indie Zone, we are gonna have Sareee-ISM Chapter IX, ChocoPro, Emi Sakura's 30th anniversary, A Marvelous Show, Oz Academy, Wave, Evo, and Diana. Then we're gonna have some previews and our Match of the Week segment. That's it. Hey, hi Eric. How are you doing?
Hey Tim. How are you doing? How are you? It's our 10th episode. Happy anniversary.
Oh yeah, it's right. Anniversary. 10th anniversary. That's great. I got you my continued support.
Aw, I appreciate that. I got you something.
Oh, really?
Yes. I got you a very special gift. Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
All right. Check your Discord DMs.
All right.
I got you.
What the fuck is that?
I got you a Patreon sub to your favorite podcasting network, Voices of Wrestling, specifically the flagship.
That's so awesome. I missed
So now, when you talk in the Val servers, you'll have that nice yellow badge. Everyone will know you're a true supporter of their cause. So, happy 10th anniversary.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No
I
worries.
love the flagship.
I know you do. How else are you doing? How's life?
I'm fine. I'm good. I've had a relatively quiet week, unremarkable week. I basically did nothing. But what have you been up to?
Yeah, work's been very busy because I'm in a company of a couple of people, and one of them's leaving. so when that happens, if you're in a company of 3 or 4 people and one of them leaves, I get a much added extra workload. So just been dealing with that. Also, people might think I was joking. I actually did get you the flagship Patreon.
She actually did, yeah. Not quite sure why, but
that wasn't a bit. So, because I thought it'd be. I actually did think it was funny to see your name in yellow when you type there. That was just a funny image in my mind. And when something's funny, I'm willing to spend £10 on it. So there you go.
That's great. It used to be yellow for a long time, actually.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
I was subscribed there for at least a year and a half or something.
Oh,
it was when I quit the Figure 4 site, right?
Yeah.
That's where I landed first at the flagship or at Voice of Wrestling. So.
Oh yeah, you were unhinged in your final weeks on Figure 4.
Yeah, I was being a gimmick, to be fair.
Yeah,
I kind of overdid it, maybe. Whatever.
Well, it seems like you might have been correct in doing so.
Regrets.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so too.
Did you see the John Cena stuff?
It's amazing.
Man,
apparently, he had one of the greatest retirement runs of all time. Did you know that?
It's actually fucking wild. Well, I guess I would just refer everyone to Sarah's run on John Cena in the recent Trish and Sarah podcast. I don't need to say anything more about that.
So good.
But the thing that's been annoying me about the whole John Cena thing is I was just looking at some social media, and then people are so excited for his last show because I don't know if you saw, but he's gonna handpick people, NXT people to face people on the main roster. And
I read about that.
Yeah, and people are saying, "Oh, this is the most awesome thing ever! This is why WWE is so cool, right?" And it's just they're finding out the concept of produce shows. Japan has been doing shows like this for years and years and years. But yeah, nothing exists outside of the American bubble.
You're saying they're doing they're making John Cena's big retirement show into New Blood?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a Cena-produced New Blood show.
Nice, awesome.
But it's probably the first time they've done something like that, so I guess that's really cool.
So about this hypothesis, do you think you can remember any retirement run that could have been better than Cena's?
There was this. I was listening to some podcast. Wasn't this weird Joshi Japanese frilly pink skirt girl with purple hair that retired? They were saying that it was like so cool. It was so emotional. I'm like, it's not cool. It's not emotional. I just want people to be real. What happened to the days of real men wrestling? That's what I want to get back to. You know, Antonio Inoki shooting on someone in the ring. That's the fucking shit I like.
Whoever that girl was, I'm sure her opponent wasn't decided in a tournament bracket. That doesn't exist.
Well, that's awesome. There's like intrigue around the bracket. Like we don't know who's going to face John Cena.
Yeah, and it's such a great story to have a tournament.
Imagine if it's fucking Rusev. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Or Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's the true ace retirer.
They should bring back Subconscious for that. Can you imagine? They just start blaring it out, Washington, D.C. Donald Trump's just fucking doing his dance to Subconscious.
It would be such a good rip, man. What's your opinion on the... Oh, we shouldn't talk about it.
What? The New Japan thing?
Yeah.
What do you mean we shouldn't talk about it, Tim? We can talk about whatever fuck we want to talk about. It's our podcast.
Yeah, but we're going to get like death threats from the Super J-Cast or whatever. I don't know.
No, we're not. No, they're nice people. You know, some of them are our listeners, so, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Did you listen to Trish and Sarah about that? Oh, you haven't got her?
Not. I only got like through the first half hour of Trish and Sarah today. Before.
Okay. Because it's super interesting because Trish isn't... Well, she's more on that side of things than you would expect, but she does it in like a very reasonable way that like actually lays out why maybe Nakamura was, you know, not a bad choice for the retirement opponent. So it was kind of interesting to listen to that point of view, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna look forward to that.
Yeah,
I just think to me, the only real thing I have about it is that people acting like Tanahashi. I think Tanahashi really wanted Nakamura, but I don't think he didn't want Okada. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah,
I think he's just as fine with Okada, and I don't think it needed to be forced on him or anything like that. But let's not get too deep into that.
Yeah,
I just think people who say that or who act like Tana didn't actively want Okada just as well are a bit clownish. But
yeah, who gives a fuck about men's wrestling, Tim?
That's true. Speaking of, did you know that today was one of the most important days of the year for women's wrestling?
Important days of the... Wow. Tell me more.
Yeah, because like a really important publication, probably the second most important after our beloved Wrestling Observer, they published their top 250 women's wrestlers in the world today. Did you know that?
I'm really excited to hear more about this. I actually am unspoiled. Well, I'm not unspoiled. I saw two things. I saw the top three. So, what? Mercedes, Tony, and then Saya. I saw Sareee at 8th.
Right.
And then I saw Nia Jax at 13 and SOK at 14. And then I was like, I'm not going to read more about this. I just decided not to. And I was going to okay, I'll let Tim tell me what's going on. So, tell me what's going on.
All right.
Tim.
So, before we get into this, I think we should probably clarify that this is obviously not a serious topic. The list is very like weird and kayfabe and doesn't really matter at all. And we're just having a bit of fun here. But before we start, maybe for the criteria, right? The evaluation period was October 1st. This is Pro Wrestling Illustrated, by the way, if anyone hasn't picked up on that yet. Their criteria for the top 250 women in the world is the evaluation period is October 1st, 2024 to September 30th, 2025. The main criteria are first in-ring achievement, which is win-loss records, championships, tournaments won, like total kayfabe. Influence, visibility and prestige within a promotion and or the industry. Technical ability. Is that right? Technical ability. Oh, yeah, technical ability. Oh, it looks like it's one word here. Technical ability.
Technical
variety.
ability.
Variety of moves, quality of matches, and in-ring storytelling. Then competition, success against the most varied and highest quality opponents.
Wow.
And activity is a minimum of 10 singles matches total, or barring this, 6 singles matches in separate months.
Oh, so Io Sky didn't make it?
I think she barely got in.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I just read the top 20 and then I have like selected. I have a lot actually written down here. They put a lot more in there.
This is going to end up being 1 hour.
This might be longer. I'm not sure how we should do this actually. Maybe
just fucking rip it. Just go.
I thought I read the top 20 and then like the most important Joshi.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So first we already had that Mercedes Moné, Toni Storm and Saya Kamitani. 4th place, Tiffany Stratton. 5th place,
really?
Stephanie Wacker. Yes. 6th place, Io Shirai, sorry. 7th, Athena. 8th, Sareee. 9th, Naomi. 10th, Rhea Ripley. 11, JC Jane. 12, Liv Morgan. 13, Nia Jax. 14, Starlight Kid. 15, Lyra Valkyria. 16, Chris Statlander. 17, Jordan Grace. 18, Mayu Iwatani. 19, Mizuki. And 20, Blake Monroe. Any thoughts on those 20?
That they're lying about the criteria. I mean, this is literally...
Absolutely.
I think their weighting must be like 90% kayfabe. Like, you read I thought only the first category was meant to be kayfabe, right? Like, in-ring achievements?
Yeah, according to the...
I mean, it feels like it's 90% in-ring achievements.
Even that is, like, dubious to me, right?
Like, how long was Naomi champion for in this period?
What is JC Jane's achievement? I mean, I know nothing about these wrestlers. But like, if you just take the point competition, right? They say success against the most varied and highest quality opponents. Like, I think NXT, 17 of this 20 is disqualified from the top 250, I think, from this criteria alone. But
WWE is the pinnacle of the sport, Tim.
I honestly think they didn't put any WWE one in the top 3, so they just thought they had to cram as many in the top 20 as they could possibly do with, like, just fuck it. Just whoever. Just put JC Jane at fucking 11. Who cares?
JC Jane at 11, even in kayfabe, seems kind of crazy. I know she's been NXT Women's Champion, but it must have only been for a couple of months in this criteria period.
You know what also why it's a celebratory day today?
Why?
Because Naomi announced that she is 5 months pregnant.
Wow, that's a good milestone. Congratulations to Naomi.
That's a good milestone. Doesn't that mean, though, that she has been inactive for like at least 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, well, the period ended on. Sorry, I meant the
It ended September 30th, but she had to be pregnant at this point already, right?
Yes, I meant that period, the evaluation period. Sorry, I couldn't find the word there. Oh. Yes, so yeah, she's been out maybe for like a month of the evaluation period. Fuck, this is going to be an episode, isn't it? Oh. I'm just
gonna say nothing in this criteria, by the way, says retired wrestlers are disqualified.
Right, yeah.
Keep that in mind, maybe, when I read the rest of
Tam was champion for a couple of months in the period at the start, right?
Yeah, for example. I think there's a couple more, maybe. But
okay, wait. Is Tam Nakano on the list at all?
No.
Oh, my... Oh, okay. Well, they must be excluding retired ones and not even mentioning it. That's
Yeah, Meiko Satomura isn't on there. Nanae Takahashi. No retired ones. Even if they had a tremendous run during the period, which I find nonsensical, but maybe that's
all right.
me.
Give me your hot takes or some other ones down there.
Yeah, I mean for the rest of the top 20, I don't know, Mayu Iwatani. Like, Blake Monroe is kind of funny to me, but she did have
she was a
pretty good run
yeah.
in AEW before she left pro wrestling in March.
Before she retired.
Yeah, before she retired. She's for some reason in there. I don't really understand that. Anyway, so should I just read? It's a lot to read. I can just rattle those off. Stardom. For Stardom, 24 was Momo Watanabe, 31 Azumi, 44 Natsupoi, 46 Tekla, which is not anymore, but still.
Tekla?
Yeah, she's surprising. Yeah, she's been doing well in AEW, I guess. But what?
Well, but she hasn't won anything.
No.
I
don't know.
It just seems so inconsistent because the ones at the top, you're like, okay, they're there because they won stuff. So why is Tekla so high without winning anything? There are so many champions in. There are so many champions that are probably going to be below her. I imagine. I guess is what I'm saying. Anyway,
yeah, maybe Rina at 62.
Yeah.
May Sarah 65.
Yeah, for example.
They've been champions.
Yeah.
Bozilla is 78. Sayaka Kurara is 79, which I found kind of funny.
That is hilarious.
I didn't expect her to be that high. Husky is... She did win the Cinderella, though.
Oh, yeah,
that counted for a lot. 83 is Husky. 93 is Hina. 100 is Hanan. Below both her sisters, which is also funny. But true.
Oh, they got that correct, yeah.
But I guess Hanan was tag team champion for a long time of the evaluation period. I don't know if in kayfabe she's below. Like, both her sisters were future champion in the time period, I think. But maybe tag team is bigger than future. I don't know.
Has Tekla lost in AEW? Because it's also win-loss records, right?
She lost to Statlander on the last pay-per-view.
Oh.
But
why the fuck are we analyzing this anyway?
Before that, I think she was pretty successful. Like, I think she beat Queen Aminata like 3 times or something.
Okay.
Anyway, where was I? Koguma is 110, Miyu Hamasaki 118, Saori Anu 124, Tomoka 129, Asusa 130. It's funny, right? 142, Natsuko Tora. I think Pro Wrestling Illustrated respect Natsuko Tora more than the Resura mag. That's kind of funny. 143, Suzu Suzuki. 151, Aya Sakura. 181, B. Priestley. And 198 is Hanako. I think those are all from Stardom on the list. Any thoughts?
Yeah, Nia Jax is 13th.
I'm still hung up on JC Jane, to be honest. More than Nia Jax. I don't even know who that is, bro.
Yeah,
I've never seen JC Jane. I swear to God.
Well, she wasn't TNA double champ in this period, I think. That was after. Anyway.
I'm not sure. I have no idea. It's funny. Tiffany Stratton 4 is also still.
Well, she was champion for like a lot of this time, I think.
Yeah, but
it's Tiffy time.
Did anyone talk about her? I don't know. The only way I saw people talk about her was when she had the terrible segment with Charlotte where they started shooting on each other. But
I was going to say which terrible segment because her promos are awful. Yeah. But did you know she is the next Manami Toyota?
Oh yeah, she makes faster progress than anyone since Manami Toyota. That's for sure. I think.
I still cannot fucking believe that match got 4.5 stars or whatever it was. What was it? Bailey?
Which one?
It was Bailey, Naomi, and Tiffany in a freeway.
Oh, what the hell?
It was like the most standard, like 2.75 stars Raw match. It wasn't on Raw, it was on pay-per-view, but you wouldn't be blamed for thinking it was on Raw. And he just went nuts. Dave went nuts over it. Like, yeah, she's the next Manami. What the fuck? That's got to be the most embarrassing thing he's ever said.
Probably. I mean, speaking out or whatever, like wrestling kayfabe related, yeah.
Yeah, I mean wrestling, yeah.
Anyway, do you want to know the Marigold wrestlers on there?
You already said Mayu. I'm gonna guess. Okay, let me guess some.
Yeah,
Tommy is 27th.
Okay. Should I immediately reveal?
Yeah. Tell me if it's correct.
No, you got one of the numbers right. She's 37th.
Okay, that's fucking low. What? Wait, when did she win the title? The 3rd of January. She's been champion for 80% of that period in like the second or third biggest Joshi company in Japan. That is actually fucking insane. Okay, no. My mind, I'm actually going crazy now. JC Jane is 11th. And she was NXT champion, which, cool. How the fuck can the Marigold world champion be 37th? Wait, what were the other criteria? Influence or something?
It is in-ring achievement, influence, technical ability, competition, and activity.
Do you think JC Jane's a better wrestler than Utami? Maybe. Maybe she wins in technical ability.
You sure? I don't know.
I'm fucking with you.
I've never seen JC Jane, like I said.
Is she like a TikToker? We have to get to the bottom. How the fuck is she 11? She must be a TikToker or something. How many followers has she got? We need to look this up, Tim. Maybe she's like a big social media person.
You think they put her up there to not have angry social media followers be angry at them?
Well, no, because that would be an influence case, right? She would literally be an influencer.
Oh, visibility and prestige within a promotion and or the industry.
Yeah, maybe she's like a huge star, and we just don't know about it because we're in our
maybe
middle-aged men bubbles.
Are they allowed to have big social medias? Or is that like forbidden by WWE?
Have you ever found
that? Or is that OnlyFans only? I don't know.
They're not allowed OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Because
they're not allowed Twitch accounts, I don't think. They're not allowed... What else? I don't know.
It's really weird. It's because...
Everything that earns like extra money, I think. And like a big Instagram account does earn money, right?
Well, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know how the fuck that platform works. I'm sure. Maybe. Haven't you always found it kind of weird how in wrestling, people are their characters outside of the ring? Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah, that's like the only industry pretty much where that's...
Yeah, it's... And it's also because it ends up coming up with stuff like this, where they're doing rankings based on how people are booked. Like, who is that valuable to? I actually don't understand the point of this ranking. So no, I understand...
It's complete nonsense. I just thought it would be funny to...
Yeah, no, I know.
Laugh at it.
So I get disagreeing with it, but they've set out their criteria, which is fine. That's their own criteria. But when you do something, it normally has a purpose to it, right? In life, you know, when you make food, it's to eat it. There is a purpose to things in life. What is the purpose of this ranking? What does it do? Is it so we know which company books people strong?
I guess. I think it's an old thing. Like Pro Wrestling Illustrated has existed forever, right? And I think it's like just this list they've always done when like wrestling kayfabe was way more important in the 80s and 70s.
So they did it when they thought it was real, and now everyone knows it's not real, but they're still doing it? Doesn't that just...
It's the only relevance this magazine still has. That's probably why they're still doing it. And that's probably also why they have like some of these placements that make nonsense whatsoever, just to stay in the... Just to rage bait, basically, right? Just
I love
to stay
this hobby.
Relevant
this hobby is the weirdest hobby in the world, and I love it.
It's funny. I saw today that Lyric is actually a contributor or a voter in the list, which is probably why there's so many. There's actually a lot more Joshi on there than I would have guessed.
I was surprised to see Saya 3rd, Sareee 8th.
That's probably like that's probably due to her somewhat. Being
I'm guessing she doesn't watch Marigold though, which isn't a problem, obviously.
Yeah. But I respect Lyric a lot. Check out her content.
Yes, check out Lyric. So, okay, other Marigold. How many are there? So I said Mayu Utami. Are there any more?
There's 10 actually.
What the fuck? Okay, Mai Sakurai 68.
No, 101.
Oh shit! Wait, is that?
You want to know which? I respect Pro Wrestling Illustrated more than Risura, I think.
Why is that?
Because they put Mai Sakurai as 1, 2, 3, 4, the 6th most important Marigold member, according to Pro Wrestling Illustrated. And not like the most important. I know, yeah. I'm joking, by the way. Obviously, I respect Risura more. Don't kill me.
I don't think you have to explain your sarcasm. You're doing a podcast with a British guy.
Sometimes people have trouble with that. Sometimes.
No, I give you the sarcasm pass. My sarcasm has now been passed on to you, so now you don't need to explain yourself.
Thank you. Awesome.
So, okay, who's above Mai Sakurai? Yuzuki.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy, but okay. So she's... I was going to say 84. You took my thunder. That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You waited too long.
There's two more. There's two more above her, right?
Yeah, one is really funny. And
But Mirai?
I guess it. No.
Wow. Okay,
Mirai is on the list. She's one spot below my Sakura.
Okay, Miku at 78.
No, 59.
Okay, that's good. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more. Who the fuck's the other one? I actually have no idea who the last one is above my Sakura.
You ready?
Oh no, I'm not gonna like this, am I? Who is it?
I mean, I like the wrestler, but I don't know if the placement makes sense.
Who is it? Just tell me.
Natsumi Shosuke at 95.
I can't even remember the last time I saw her wrestle.
She's been injured since like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Well, someone on the panel is a fan of her, which I respect that.
Yeah.
Are there any like indie wrestlers?
Yeah, like Mirai was at 133, Kuki Amare 136, Misa Matsui 141, and Seri Yamaoka at 156. There's also a bunch of TJPW. You want to know those too? Or
Well, you mentioned Mizuki. Miyu Watanabe at 28.
You wish. 42.
Wait. Okay. All right. Keep going. Give me the other ones.
Suzume is 55, actually.
Interesting.
61 is Shoko Nakajima. Mio Yamashita 72. 112 is Arisu Endo. 147 Yuki Arai. 159 Moka Miyamoto. 180 Yuki Kamifuku. 193 Rika Tatsumi. 195 Wakana Uehara. And 241 Maki Ito.
Okay. What?
Anything on those?
What the Maki Ito? Wait, was she a champion with me, Yamashita? A tag team champion? I don't remember. Maybe she was. Yeah,
That should be in the... Didn't they lose on... Wait.
I think they lost that Grand Princess, I think. Mm-hmm. Or I just made that up in my head, and that was another year.
Maybe Maki also had like a bunch of indie matches in the US that they rated in there as well. I don't know.
Cool. Anything else interesting?
Sendai Girls?
Hashimoto at 54.
75.
Fucking hell, okay.
Mikai Wata at 90. Miyuki Takase at 120. Dash Chisako at 132. Yu at 163. Oh shit. Are you ready for the next one?
Don't do it to me. What is it?
To. Number 173 is a wrestler called Venny.
Oh my god. Okay. It's not real. It doesn't matter. It's not real. It's all fake. Eric. It doesn't matter. Tell me it doesn't matter.
I just for you, I looked up who was around Venny.
No, don't.
172 was a wrestler called Raven Creed.
Okay,
and 174 was Shay Cassidy. That's like show.
I'm gonna crash the fuck out.
That is about where Venny settles. Do you agree on that?
I don't even know. I collect US Independent News for the Social Suplex newsletter, and I have no idea who the fuck Raven Creed is.
I don't know either.
Who is Raven Creed?
I can't tell you.
No, I don't want to.
Should I look it up?
Yeah, I'm not changing topics until I know who Raven Creed is.
All right, I can give you the exact thing. Wait a second. 172 Raven Creed, hometown Cork Island. Spooky grappler, captured over-the-top wrestling women's title from Session Moth Martina last October, reigning for the rest of our evaluation period. Retained the belt several times, besting Emerson Jane, Rio, and Amira Blair. Beat Andy Steele for the vacant RCW Rebel X Championship.
Okay.
So she's an Irish wrestler.
Yeah, okay.
She actually had like a top championship for like the entire time. So maybe.
Yeah, and Over the Top is Ireland's biggest promotion, and they're a pretty big promotion in the UK. I just don't watch them, I guess. So, okay. Do you have the blurb for Venny? Do they have one?
Venny, aka Venomous Venny.
Yeah.
Dethroned Sareee for Seedlings Beyond the Sea title in January. Retained twice during 5-month stint, including in a steel cage match, before falling to frequent tag partner Makoto. bagged non-title wins over Saki, Sones, Yu Kimashiro. Still numbers among the Japanese women's scene's most impressive in-ring athletes.
Okay.
You want to know 171? One above Raven Creed?
Yeah, why not, Tim?
Unagi Sayaka.
Yes.
You want to know 169? 2 spots above that.
Who is it?
Risa Serra.
The one-legged.
You want to know 164? 64 is also pretty funny. 164 is Saki.
One of the worst.
And 168 is Makoto, who beat Benny.
Okay, it no longer makes sense. How is Makoto... Okay, because she's got the ChocoPro titles, probably? This makes no fucking sense. Do they mention the ChocoPro titles on Makoto's profile? It probably is that.
Yeah, Ice Ribbon Sealing, Held to Beyond the Sea title, were not... yeah, Holding Tech Gold and Ice Ribbon and ChocoPro.
Okay, whatever. Do we have do we have other topics today?
We can move on, I think. I wanted your reaction on Venny. I mean, there's also Manami is the last one on the list. Is also kind of funny.
She's 250?
Yes.
That is kind of funny.
Others I saw Chi-Chi at 104, Mei Suruga at 153. J-Rod is at 179, which I found funny. We're gonna get to it later. Rina Yamashita 183 and Aja Kong 196.
I can't remember any titles that Chi-Chi... Oh, Sendai Girls Junior. Okay.
Chi-Chi. She was Evo champion too, right?
No.
Not?
No, that was...
Didn't Sonas beat Chi-Chi for the title?
It was vacant. It was the inaugural championship.
Oh, they fought over a vacant one. Okay, I kind of thought... For some reason, I thought Chi-Chi...
So she must have got it for the Junior World Championship, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Nothing matters.
It really doesn't.
It's just two rage baiters. And you specifically.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was fun.
Yeah, my favorite wrestler is 107. What was it? 17 what?
173.
Yeah. My favorite wrestler is 173rd in the world.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, our special little guys, they don't always have to be the most...
That's true.
...popular ones. Or the best ones, you know. That's just how it goes. My favorite wrestler wasn't on there at all.
Oh, because your favorite wrestler's dead. Taken out the back by Saya Kamitani.
So, speaking of impressive, what did we have earlier? Influencers with many followers. We have some news to talk about. Because on the November 7th Korakuen show from Stardom, Fuwa-chan showed up. So, Fuwa-chan is a social media star, former social media star maybe. Big YouTuber. She had a giant following in Japan. And she already wrestled for Stardom a couple of years ago for like a couple of matches. She was trained by Husky back then. And she kind of got into like hot water about a year ago, over a year ago, for making some rather tasteless comments on Twitter towards another comedian. Since then, she completely went radio silent, lost like most of her sponsorships and stuff. And this was the first time she reappeared since then. So her welcome back tweet, I guess. What's it at now? Let me check that real quick. So she tweeted herself in a Stardom ring as her first tweet back, and it is at...
All I know is that after 12 hours, it had 150k likes.
Yes, it's at 194k likes now.
Okay.
Where do you... It doesn't show me the impressions. Doesn't matter. It's very, very big.
The impressions it
Stardom.
It had 5 million impressions after 2 hours. I saw.
Yeah, it went off pretty hard. So this is probably a good idea from Stardom. What do you think about it? Like overall thoughts?
Yeah. So I guess she was kind of before my time because she had two previous matches in Stardom. So I actually did go back and watch her two matches, and I guess she looked surprisingly good. They like showed they showed training montages before her debut with like bruises all over her. So like even back then, she seemed like she really enjoyed pro wrestling. She looked great in her debut. She had like a sick bump off of Saya's bicycle kick. This was babyface Saya, which is kind of funny to watch. Really good selling for someone's first match, I think. And then in her second match, it was All-Star Grand Queendom 2023, and she was even better. She like threw Utami with a German suplex, which, doing out in your second match is kind of good. And just some really good bumping. So she clearly likes wrestling. I mean, she loves wrestling. She went to train in the UK during her sabbatical from social media. No one does that, like, if you're not doing it for the love of the game, right? Who moves to the UK?
Yes.
Don't come here. So I'm all in on athletic celebs. I've seen it work with Takechi and DDT. So she seems truly apologetic as well, and I think she's showing it through her actions rather than just words. A year being radio silent, unlike Logan Paul, that fuck. He what did he change after he was apologetic over that stunt in Japan and all the other shit he's done with the crypto scams? That pricks. He just acted the exact same. So I think it's completely different from that case. Obviously, it was a super bad thing to do, but
yes, maybe you should just bring it up because it's like it's relevant, especially for Stardom. She told that comedian to kill herself on social media, which is of course like, especially like in memories of Hana Kimura, a really bad thing, and it's of course it's a risky decision, I would say, for Stardom. But I'm basically what I'm gonna say. Like I was gonna say the same thing as you, that like it's no Logan Paul who's just like a champion in being a bad person. She really seemed to take this hard and like went completely silent and didn't try to come back after like 3 weeks after apologizing. Like I'm not gonna mention him.
What? No, I wouldn't know what you were going to say though.
You know the wrestling social media guy who had the Discord.
Ibu?
Like talking about like yeah.
What when he like was like I'm gonna quit social media and rest, and then he came back a few weeks later.
I think 2 or 3 weeks later he was back on.
Yeah, because they're just addicted to the attention, right? That's kind of what it is.
It's nothing like that. She actually went completely silent for over 12 months, and she seems really like remorseful and apologetic. So I think I'm down to give her a second chance, but it's a bit iffy with Stardom, especially what she did specifically. But I mean, everyone deserves a second chance at like redemption, so why not? She also did like I wanted to mention did you see the bump she took for Utami's lariat in that one match?
Yeah, her bumping,
that was
honestly,
insane.
Her bumping in general was fucking crazy.
Yeah. She's
going to be like a Saya level neck bumper or Sareee-ISM or something.
Mm-hmm. She also like, she had a comedy show at the Tokyo Dome that sold more tickets than Tanahashi's retirement probably will. I think it sold 53,000 tickets.
That's a burn, Tim. You just burned Hiroshi.
And I mean, I think Hiroshi will probably sell out the setup they're gonna do, but they're just not gonna set it up for that many, because like like they did have actually a ring and a little like show match with Fuwa-chan on that show, which like Husky and Saya Ida were like the trainers for that, but they only need like the big stage at the back, right? They don't need to set up a ring in the middle of the arena, which eats a lot of space. So I think wrestling shows can even get up to 53,000. So
yeah, but so I guess the big news is she's debuting at Sumo Hall on the 29th of December, and we will be there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so when she made the announcement, it was unclear if she was going to go full time. To me, it seems kind of obvious that she wants to dedicate herself to wrestling. So I'm assuming she's going to be joining full time after that Sumo Hall show, or at least do the big shows or big tours or whatever, Korakuen Halls. I don't know what exactly, but she seems like she wants to fucking go hard. So
that is the impression I got for sure.
But yeah, I'm all for it. She seems apologetic, and I am a bit biased as a former gamer. I can't tell you how many times I've seen the acronym KYS thrown in my direction. So I've become very numb to it. But obviously, in the climate and context she was in, that's what makes it extra bad. So, as you explained already.
Right. I got one last question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think, like a public person in Japan that completely goes like radio silent on social media and you don't see or hear anything from them, do you think like a year is like a good time for them to come back?
I feel like this is a setup. I'm going to answer just, yeah, a year is a long time. I'm going to answer it seriously. But I feel like you're going somewhere with this.
Okay. No, just.
No, that was a legit question?
Just checking.
I'm just paranoid now. I just feel like one day you're just going to ask me about music questions out of the blue.
No, I mean, I know someone who completely went silent on social media and nobody has ever seen or heard from her before. Since then.
You mean, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Let's not mention it because it's a secret.
Okay. Maybe she comes back a year later. Maybe that's just the time they choose in Japan to do that.
Can I just say, okay, seriously, I know we joke about this a lot. How the fuck has no one seen Tam Nakano? Like, not a single photo. Like, what is she doing?
It's strange. I don't know. Maybe she went to England to train in a.
Oh yeah, and then
in a dojo.
Maybe she's just like aggressively pursuing legal action against people that take photos, and she's just done.
It's honestly the first thought I just had when you said that. Yeah. Maybe she has like NDAs or something.
Exactly. She's just
everywhere she goes.
Yeah, handing them out like candy, punk style. Okay. Well, yeah. So that's good news for Fuwa-chan. So, the Stardom Tag League. Do you want to take us through it, Tim? Hey,
yes.
Is Tim short for Timothy?
No, it's actually just the 3 letters. Like
you've literally just got the 3 letters on your birth certificate?
Yes.
Is that normal? Are most Tims Timothy, or are most Tims just Tim?
I mean, in Germany, it's most Tims are just Tim. Okay. I mean, like we have Timotheus would be the German version of it, theoretically, but that's like 200 years old, I guess, at this point. So it's just some Tims are with 2 M's and some are with 1. I'm with 1 in Germany, but.
So you would hate it if your nickname was Timothy?
Yeah, I've gotten over it.
Okay. Sorry, continue. Yeah. Tag League, yeah.
I learned that getting angry at it is just gonna make
it worse. So. Have people done it to you? Because I haven't done it. Well, I've done it.
Oh yeah, once. For sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, many people. Timothy, it's regular. You know, when you ever watch South Park?
No.
Okay. There was a character called Timmy. That wasn't fun.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, people. I like Timmy. I always loved Timmy on South Park, so maybe it was fun. I don't know. Wait,
so do you like Timmy then? You don't mind Timmy?
No, I hated
fine.
Timmy. Right. It sounds so like a kid,
It is pretty, yeah. Timmy.
Yeah. Anyway, the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League started on. Was it Friday? On 7th November. Yes, it was Friday. And we are 3 shows in already. They took no breaks. They had shows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Do you have any like overarching thoughts so far? Like on the Tag League, anything that stood out to you?
Only one, stuff like that. Which is, I think Stardom is one of the few promotions in the world where these leagues, which are just meant to be like a huge house show tour around the country, they're actually super high quality kind of throughout. I'm not talking like Korakuen level quality throughout like the whole house show tour, but they really show off the depth of their roster more than any other promotion can do. If you think about a New Japan, like League Tour, All Japan, Noah, and trust me, I've seen them all this year, nothing comes close to the Stardom Leagues, the 5-star, the Goddess. It's just, they try on every single fucking show. So on day 2, you can have a bunch of great matches. I remember even emailing this to Dave when I was bothered about stuff like that. I was like telling him there's no other promotion that does stuff like this. So just wanted to shout that out.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's actually the first note I took of my overall thoughts. It's like the vibes are so good. Like it's such a surprisingly good tournament to me. Like usually you're right. especially the last 2 years, the tag league has been very impressive. But I remember like years before that was always kind of the time when I like dipped out of Stardom for like a month or so, because it was like so nothing happening. But like this tournament so far has been good, and last year has been really well done, I thought. So I think it's just a sign of like how much the roster cares, I guess, since the small exodus at the start of 2024, and like how much everyone wants to prove themselves on the roster now. So it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other thoughts I had was like Bozilla and Akira were surprisingly fun so far. Like their dynamic is just so fucking good.
There's a lot of fun dynamics
together.
Like,
yeah,
the teaming has been like, even like May and Yuna being booked together was super fun.
Oh yeah, those two. Yeah.
Obviously, I guess the other thing was we found out who X was in the tournament, and that's Megan Bain.
Right.
Teaming with Hanako. That's a super fun team. What do you think about Megan Bain?
She's looked hella good so far. In this tournament, I've always been I've always liked her, like last year too, in her Stardom run. I thought she had a tremendous match with Maika once did you ever see the Tam Nakano match with Megan?
Nope.
That was crazy, man. That was awesome too. I think, I heard many people say that, like AW fumbled her so far or whatever, now that she's back in Stardom and looks so good. I kind of disagree with that. I wouldn't have booked her much differently in Stardom, to be honest. She's just, I mean, she's good there too, but...
You mean AEW?
Yes, sorry, in AEW. Yeah. I think she had a hell of an impressive debut in her program with Toni Storm, but like people who thought she should have beaten Toni Storm are crazy, I think. And after that, what do you really do with her? It's tough when you have so little time for the women on TV. So I kind of understand why hasn't been bigger in AEW so far, but ever since like these couple of days in Stardom, she's looked hella good. So yeah, I think it's super nice that she's back for this tour.
I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's genius, whoever came up with this idea. Then if it was Megan wanting to just do a run in Stardom or Stardom Master AEW, don't care. It's awesome. Bain is really good. I actually think she's underrated, to be honest. I think she's better than Bozilla, I guess, if we were doing a comparison in terms of what she can do in the ring. I think Bozilla might have a bit more charisma or presence, whatever you want to call that term, just in Stardom. Like Bozilla just kind of clicked with the fans instantly, but Bain is like a bit more stoic. But as like an in-ring performer, I would take Bain over Bozilla 10 times, 100 times out of 100 times, every single time. She's amazing.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I don't even think it's close.
Yeah, that's fair. It isn't. I'm just thinking about like, I think Megan Bain has had a lot more experience so far, and
yeah.
I think their age difference is pretty big too. So I think Bozilla can easily get on her level.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But right now it's not close. You're right.
Yeah.
I think
like Bozilla, like one of the Bozilla's things is like her selling. I think. I guess we'll come on to it later, but Bozilla just no sells a bit too much. She needs to pick her spots a tiny bit better for her selling. Like Megan Bain is just, I don't know. She just knows when to sell and how to look good. You know, how to use her size. It's just, she's flawless at it.
All right. One other overarching thought, like despite the vibes and how good or how much the wrestlers are giving every day, do you think that Taro Okada started phoning it in towards the end of the year?
Well, this is a trap question.
Do you think he should be thrown into prison for booking this tournament so far?
Do people think that?
Do you not think that?
No. I'm scared.
Can I just read out one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara, 0 points.
Oh, okay.
What is that about?
Well, who did they face? They faced Konami and Rina, That's pretty difficult to get a win over them.
Oh, I mean...
And then Hanako and Megan Bayne. So, you know, they're going to go on a win streak after this.
You think?
Yeah, they're going to fucking clean up.
Okay. I'm going to give Taro another chance.
Yeah, give him another shot.
Okay. Maybe I will do that.
Do you just want to do... do you want to do best matches rather than every single one on...
Maybe, yeah. We could do that. One other thing I was going to mention... is like, this is not a shot against tag team wrestling. I like tag team wrestling. This is a good tournament so far. But like, I'm seeing matchups in these matches that I want so badly now. And sometimes I'm just surprised that I never really seen this matchup. And I just want it now. Like as a big singles match. You know what I mean?
Which match?
Watching this tournament. Like many of them. Like every second match I think, oh my fucking god, I need the singles match right now.
Like Brazil,
you know what I mean? For example. Yeah, for sure. Like Rina Yamashita, Shuri. Yeah. There was one like Azumi and Ida were incredible together. And they probably had like matches in the 5-star Grand Prix or whatever. But like a big Azumi Saya Ida match, man.
Well, that's the thing. Stardom doesn't do a lot of signature, well, like special singles matches. If they do, it's normally like on the big pay-per-views, but it doesn't happen very often. Like May and Suzu at Grand Queen, that's kind of rare for them to do matches like that. But they have, so that means they have so many like in the locker they can pull out at any fucking time.
No, that's very true. And yeah, like Hina and Sareee, like
I mean, they had a great match in the 5-star.
Oh, you're right.
It was in her hometown.
That was in her hometown. Yeah, I remember.
And Sareee was just beating the fuck out of her.
Oh yeah, shit. I didn't remember it when I watched that. Yeah, no, you're right. That was a very good match. Should have remembered that. Anyway, that's like kind of another major takeaway I had. What did you think of shit? What do you think of Dos Locas de Mexico?
Okay. Okay, so just to explain to people, I guess. Yeah, so this is a new tag team. We don't know who they are. Okay, I mean, we don't need to do that bit. It's Suzuki and Koguma. They went to CMLL for a tour. They really love Mexico, apparently, so now they're back doing a dark luchador masked gimmick. To be honest, I was kind of surprised they were doing like a heelish gimmick when I heard that they were changing to Cieti and Teotleko. I thought they would do like... Have you ever seen the luchadores from Seedling? Like Lapidita and Kakadita? Yeah, I thought we were going to get that with like the maracas and shit. But they actually came out and they were doing like total Rudo's heel stuff. I think it's a bit weird. I'm not into it, I guess. Maybe just a personal preference. I think they would have had better matches as FWC. And yeah, I think it's a tiny bit weird. I think Hazuki is much better in the role than Koguma is.
That's true. And I do agree that FWC would have better matches. I do appreciate that they put like quite a bit of thought into it and like came up with a different moveset and like completely new like things they do in the ring. And also like the backstage promos are just like things written on paper and stuff like that is fun. So I appreciate them kind of like really playing the role well. But you're right, like FWC matches would most probably be better than...
But I mean, but it's the tag league, right? They can fuck around for a tour, who cares? Like, it's not really a big deal.
For sure. Yeah. So, should I just go through this Kurikan and...
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, the first two matches were just two singles matches, Momokogo defeating Emma Maeshima, then Saya Kamitani had a fun match with Kikyu Fujisawa. After that, we had Konami and Rina beating Aya Sakura and Saika Kurara in a crime of booking.
War crime. Yeah.
A war crime. Was a fun match though.
Aya Sakura is getting real fucking good. I'm noticing now. I don't know when I started noticing. Obviously, she had that sick match with Hanako for the New Blood tag titles, Hanako and Waka. But this match, I kind of noticed her striking is getting better, because that was the one thing I wasn't really sure about. But she's getting much cleaner with her striking, like her head kicks and stuff. She's becoming more confident. Also, I'm a big German suplex guy. You guys know if you've heard me. She uses the German suplex regularly now, and I fucking love it. So yeah, I'm just getting into Aoi Sakura a lot, and I thought she was great in this match.
Mm-hmm. For sure. She was always a kind of a weird case for me, because she was so good in her Chi-Chi feud on the indies.
Yeah.
But she never brought that same intensity really to the Stardom ring. So she's doing that now more, and she's like technically getting really good. So yeah, I can only agree. All right, next up we had P. Bresley and Saya Ida defeating Neo Genesis, Azumi, and Miyu Amazaki. Anything on that?
I don't think. I mean, it's fucking B. Priestley. I don't know. I'm not trying to hate on B. Priestley. It just, something feels off when I'm watching her, and I can't really explain it. It just feels like she doesn't fit with the Stardom house style, I think is
Yes.
She's not a bad wrestler. I don't think she's a bad wrestler, but she's not. She doesn't capture me. Like, I'm just watching her, and it's like, this is a bit disjointed. This feels a bit forced. Like, also her blue thunderbomb. It just doesn't. It feels like a half-assed blue thunderbomb. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to hate on her, because I think it's fine. And whatever.
I'm just.
You go.
I remember when you said the last time about the blue thunderbomb, and I couldn't even remember a blue thunderbomb. But
I can't get over it.
I think. Because it doesn't look like a blue thunderbomb.
No, it looks like a driver or something. Yeah.
Like Walker Stewart called it blue thunderbomb too, and that's when I realized, oh, that's what Eric meant in that other review. That's not a blue thunderbomb to me. I don't even recognize it. As
but that's nerdy shit. Like, the main shit is she just doesn't wrestle like you would expect a Stardom wrestle.
Yeah. Like David last week was completely right as well. Like, her finish just looks bad, and she got the pin again. I didn't like that. That was another reason for Taro Okada to go to jail. Yep. He has to stop giving her all the pins, I think. She doesn't need that. Anyway.
Who did she pin? Did she pin Miyu?
She pinned, yes, Miyu.
Okay.
And after that, we had God's Eye, Saki Kashima, and Shiri defeating Mivida Loka, Rina Yamashita, and Suzuki. In a bit of an upset, Saki pinned Rina Yamashita in the end, which was this match ruled. I thought this was a lot of fun.
This was fucking great. I love Saki and Syuri in the tag leagues every year. They give it like a different vibe.
Absolutely.
Just every single match, like, over the next 3 days was just a tiny bit different. Obviously, it plays off the same comedic gimmick that Saki has, but she is very much like Kazuki Hirata in that, even though it's like the same-ish gimmick, she knows how to like switch it up for a match and then get the crowd into it. I think she's a very underrated comedy wrestler, basically. And yeah, it's awesome having her in the tournament with Syuri. Yeah,
I totally agree. She did one spot that fucking cracked me up. She did like a Hulk Hogan, like a Hulk up, you know, like a power up, like powering through, I think, against Rina. And instead of hitting the ropes and like attacking Rina, she ran to the corner and tagged Shuri in as like a Hulk up. It looked so funny for some reason. I totally agree. She's really
because she was doing. It wasn't just it was like the fighting spirit spot, you know, like when you sell something and then you like slap them out and then get up and you go, and then you're gonna go German them, and then she just goes to tag out. Yeah,
it was so good.
Syuri was really good in this match, by the way. I felt like she was just a beast. Like, her kicks and the way she was moving, just she seemed like a level above. Like, when you watch her, you're like, oh, she's like a legit fucking, like, she's one of the best in the world. When you just see her do these little movements.
Absolutely, yeah. That's why I know that I need this fucking Rina Yamashita Syuri match like right now. Like,
but Rina Yamashita's washed
right now. Sure, I forgot. I'm sorry. One thing I didn't like, did you notice Rina's jacket now?
Oh, that Suzu's wearing it?
Suzu's doing it too now.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's not. It just looks so distracting to me. Like, it must be so inconvenient to do in a wrestling match. Anyway.
I love Suzu though.
Yes.
Can I just say, I'm actually, I noticed it in this match. I'm really impressed with like her adapting her style of wrestling because of the health issues. Like, she's still so fucking awesome. And that takes a lot of like willpower, right? Like strength to like push through when your body isn't doing what you want it to. She deserves more appreciation for doing that, because it must be so difficult. And she still goes out there, puts her body on the line. She's still Suzu. Like, you know, she's like joking. She's cracking up. When she does a promo, it's like old Suzu. Like, she's just, the fact that it hasn't affected her as much as it probably would affect someone, like, just shows, I guess, how strong her mental is. And I just wanted to appreciate her for that.
Absolutely. And I think like her aura and her charisma is just,
it's off the charts.
Still off the charts. And I think she's just managing it really well, because it's not like she's like blowing up or anything. She just does enough to still be like awesome and Suzu, but not so much that she would be like, I don't know,
it's not too
that she might look bad or anything at the end of the match.
Also, I mean, do you remember that Sareee match in the 5-star in Kyoto? Like, I have it burned into my head. Like, when she went for like a spiral tap, right? I was like, now when she pulls that move, and against May as well at All-Star Grand Queendom, when she does that move now, because she can still fucking do it, it's like, it makes me pop so hard. So yeah, I love Suzu.
Yeah, but all the best to her, and I hope her health issues resolve at some point. I'm not even. Is it public? What exactly?
No one knows what it is. She's just said at one time that that it was health related. I don't know the exact words she mentioned, but she basically implied that. And then,
like she took a lot of time off this summer too. Like, it makes sense, right?
Yeah,
it's just a sad thing. I hope it isn't too serious and it can get by. Let's just hope for the best. Anyway, we had next Mei Seira and Yuna Mitsumari defeating Miku Kanai and Sareee. This was awesome as well.
I had this match circled when the schedule came out because I knew it was going to be fucking awesome.
Yes.
Do you remember the preview tag between Yuna and Sareee at the last Korakuen, the one before this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I said that there was a thing between Yuna and Sareee that they kept referring to in like promos, because Yuna was just fucking lariating the shit out of Sareee. So it sounds like from a backstage promo, Sareee said it was when she drop kicked Yuna in the throat in 2019 on a show. So I don't know what the show that was, but Sareee apparently drop kicked her super hard. And so they're bringing that back up as a storyline between the two. And the fact that Sareee brought it up as well, that should let you know how comfortable she is playing a heel, by the way. Because why the fuck would she be bringing that shit up if she didn't want to be booed, right? Like, literally her words were, you were saying that 6 years ago I landed a shitty drop kick on your throat, but can I say one thing? It was still better than yours. Like, come on. She likes being a heel, guys. So
yeah.
But yeah, Yuna just forearming Sareee in a mounted position, and then she did like a 6 sliding lariat. There were open-handed slaps. There was a forearm exchange, and then Yuna decapitated Sareee. I fucking love this match. It was so good.
Do you mean that sliding lariat?
Yeah,
that was so sick.
Yeah. That was a sliding lariat.
Also, Yuna was so over in this match. Like the audience also.
She deserves to be.
Really on. Yeah, absolutely. I love this.
I also noticed Miku.
Yep.
Miku Kanai was fucking unhinged in this match. Okay, like this was not Ice Ribbon Miku. Okay, she was doing Sareee style open-handed slaps herself. I was wondering if she was going to work a bit more mean on this tour, a bit more stiff, and I think she has. Like on this match, I noted down, hey, I've only seen Miku do a German suplex once in a random Ice Ribbon Dojo match. I wonder if she pulls it out. She didn't in this match, but in spoilers, she did in the other 2 matches, and I just went fucking crazy. So I love that Miku is stepping up in this tag league as well.
It's awesome. She's really getting there. I'm rooting for her, you know that. Yeah, really, really, really awesome to see. Right. Where are we? Next up, we had the 8-man. Yeah, this was where Megan Bain made her re-debut to Stardom as the X. It was Hanako, Rian, Wakatsukiyama, and Megan defeating Ami Sourei, Lady C, Akira, Kurogane, and Bozilla. You want to just go over this real quickly?
I mean, this match was really good. So Bozilla and Bane are sort of continuing their feud because they had a singles match at Spring Break in Las Vegas, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this match had all of the big girls in it. Okay, you know, Ami, Bazilla, Lady C, Hanako, Megan Bain. Yeah, you know that. Have you heard of the tag team in the UK called Big Beefy Bitches? Because that is all I could think about in this match. It was so fucking good, man. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, man.
The German suplex exchange between Bazilla and Bane, it was the most ridiculous but awesome thing I've seen at the same time. They just completely no-sold each other, like not even in a fighting spirit way. It was so dumb, but I loved it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, right. I didn't take too many notes on this. I just enjoyed watching everyone clobbering each other. all the monster women.
This was just
powers in the ring.
Bane did an insane Hurricane Rana on Bazilla. Like her head barely scraped the mat. I almost jumped out of my seat when I saw that. Yeah, no, this match is probably going to be underrated. It was like a really good undercard match.
No, it is. It is underrated. 6.3. Okay,
it's got 6.3.
That's crazy. 6.39.
That's insane.
That's like the lowest. It's the third lowest rated match on the show. That's not right. No, fourth, actually.
I don't know if people think you need like stakes to have a really good match. This was, yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's fucking cage match. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Anyway, the semi-main event was Cosmic Angels, Natsuko and Sareee-ISM defeating Dos Locas de Mexico is the name, right? I always forget it, man. Dos Locas de Mexico. In almost 15 minutes, longest match on the show. Also really good. Like I saw earlier, is it called Saoripoi officially?
Oh, I have no idea.
Wikipedia has Saoripoi.
I'd expect you to know that, Tim, as a big Cosmic Angels super fan. I have no idea.
I don't know either. Yeah. But this was basically, this was basically the introduction to Dos Locas de Mexico. They did all their new stuff. They did like a 619. Osita did like a stunner, and then this Mexican surfboard style thing in tandem, and all these new moves that they usually don't do, which I found fun. But all in all, it was just a fine match, I guess. At the end, they threw some insane German suplexes, Poi and Sareee at the same time, which was fucking awesome. And then Natsupoi got the pin on Teocleto. Is it right?
Yeah, apparently it's the last month of the Aztec calendar, and Hazuki means like full moon or something, so it's kind of the Aztec version of whatever her name is.
Right, and Osito is like a little bear.
Oh, is it? That would make sense.
Yeah.
Wait,
like I think Oza, maybe Oza is bear and Osita is little bear, something like that.
Well, the problem is I'm half Spanish and I couldn't even fucking tell you. My mum would be so upset at me. I mean, when do you need to use the word bear? I just never learned that one.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Also,
I don't know. You got anything on this match now?
Oh, I not really. It's what I said earlier. I'm not super into the gimmick, but I understand it's like a tag league thing, so I'm not bothered by it. I know some people might care. I don't really care about it, but it was fine. It's not bad, but it's fine.
Yeah. And the main event was just fine as well. It was just a match.
The main event was just... Did you know?
Like Ruaka pinned Hina. I found that a bit weird and bad. Booking to another tarot card.
Well, to be honest, like, pinning Hina
whatever.
is kind of the same thing as pinning Rana, right? They're both like up and coming. So I mean, obviously, I think Hina's a lot better. But it doesn't make a difference to me.
I would put Hina a lot above Rana, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
and I would have just pinned Ruaka anyway. I got a question for you here. Do you think it's good that they're protecting Natsuko Tora and Ruaka as the champions for them to get all these main events? Or do you think it's better to just put the best workers at the top, like for example, Cosmic Angels versus FWC?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say at the start of this, that BMI 2000 have now main evented 3 Korakuen main events in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And the attendance has dropped by 100 each time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean... Okay, I'm half kidding because that has actually happened, but it's not that fault.
God.
But yeah, it is a bit weird. I mean, I'm kind of... I really like Natsukatora, but I'm kind of waiting for this reign to just be over. So
that's true. I do kind of respect it though, to keep like the dignity of the belts up and put them in the main event anyway.
I like that.
Like I kind of like that better than disrespecting the champion and just putting the better match or maybe the more storied rivalry or whatever as the main event. I think the champion's main eventing makes sense anyway, even if it's not going to be the best match.
Championships are storytelling devices, right? Like, let's not forget, like, wrestling is basically like a theater, right? You're telling a story. That's what it is. It's not a sport. And so for it to be a good storytelling device, I think it should feel important. I think that's the point of a championship, because you want people to fight over it, right? That's like the most basic storytelling device. So an easy way to make it feel important is to keep putting it in main events, which everyone perceives as the most important match on the card. So, I still kind of believe that championship matches should go on in important spots, and that's normally the main event.
I totally agree. So yeah, overall, I thought this was a really good vibes show. This Korakuen, all three Stardom shows were really good vibes show actually. This whole tournament has been, but Korakuens especially, they have such good crowds there lately, such a good atmosphere in that. I just love those Korakuen shows. Anyway, should we move on? We could talk about it's 1,127 was the attendance at the Korakuen, which is not great for Stardom, but still good.
It's still fine. I mean, it was a weekday as well.
True. All right. Up next, we had the second day of the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League. This was in Takasaki, Gunma, Japan. From a 675. This was actually a good crowd for this building, I thought. It looked pretty packed in there.
Oh, I can tell you if it was a good crowd. It was they beat the previous record by a few hundred.
By a few hundred, okay.
Yeah, so just looking at my spreadsheet, it was GMS Gunma, yeah. So they've run here 6 times. The previous record was 429 in November 2023, and they ran 675, so 157% of the previous record.
It's not too bad.
It's really good.
Yeah. So in the opener, Hanako and Megan Bain defeated Sakura in another crime against humanity.
Yep.
This fucking powerbomb.
This powerbomb is just it's I don't know. I mean, talking about war crimes, this powerbomb is you could use it as a war weapon. It is fucking it's insane.
Yeah. It could this match could be seen as another chapter in Aya Sakura and Hanoka's feud.
Oh, I didn't
against each other.
Yes, of course, yeah.
And just Aya fighting giants, whether it's Megan or Hanako, both was just such a delight to see, I thought.
Didn't she also face Bazilla in the 5-star, or am I making that up?
That sounds right. Yeah,
I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in her hometown in Kobe?
That's what I'm thinking about. She faced some huge opponent in her hometown too.
Yeah.
Was that Saori Anu in her hometown?
No. Was it? Oh, maybe it was. I don't fucking remember. I just remember. I remember
someone beat the shit out of her, I think, in her hometown too. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it was Bazilla. But she has figured that out, I think, how to make an exciting fight against the giant, I guess. Because here once again, her fighting Megan was just as much fun.
And did you see the double German suplex from Megasus?
Yes, I know
that's how you do a double German.
Yeah, absolutely. That looked sick, and it wasn't like a side by side double German, right? It wasn't stacked in front of each other, but one arm for each, and then just doing a German. That's
But we've
sick.
also seen her do the one with 2 in front, deadlifting them. So, in AEW, when people try to sandbag her, yeah,
it's so sick. We don't have to get into that.
No.
Anyway, anything more on this?
Nah.
No, I don't. Next, we had a 6-man tag. This was just like the filler thing.
Skip.
Kate with Kaicho defeating Mei, Momo, and Yuna.
Oh, no. There was some important news on this one, because Ami pinned Konami, right?
I have Rina wins written down.
Oh, here. I'm looking at... Wait, am I looking at a different 6-man?
Ami and Konami wasn't in there. Yeah, you're looking at something else.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Rina,
Ruaka, and Ram Kaicho was there for some reason. And they defeated Mei, Sarah, Momokogo, and Yuna. You probably didn't even take notes on this one.
Yeah, I'm guessing I just don't have notes on this. Yeah. Sure, that definitely happened.
Probably
yep,
skipped
okay.
It was nothing.
Okay.
After that, Miku and Sareee defeated Rian and Waka, which was fun.
Hey, this was
Rian and Miku against each other is always awesome. It's just the immovable object versus the unstoppable force in wrestling form. So, and of course we had the big. I let you talk about it.
I thought this is my match of the tournament so far. So Rian and Miku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I this match was great. So Rian and Miku met at the Ito Dojo show a few weeks before.
Yes.
And they cut some promos on each other. Like Rian called Miku a crybaby and stuff like that. So because Miku cried when she lost in Stardom weeks before that. So this was like a continuation of that mini feud. Sareee just murdered Rian. There was just one moment where Rian kicked out at 1 and then started forearming Sareee. You couldn't make this shit up. And then Saree's just absorbing it. And then Rian screams at her, telling her to bring it. And then Sareee just drops her on her ass. It's just... And then she murders Rian with a basement drop kick. That basement drop kick, I don't know how Rian's nose wasn't bleeding. Yes.
This was insane. Yeah.
Rian is just sitting there. And so Sareee does her basement dropkick. And what you're supposed to do is, as the wrestler's sitting there, you're supposed to like push up off your legs and into the middle and bottom rope. So then it looks like your head's being kicked off. Rian decided she wasn't going to do that. So Saree's 2 feet went through Rian's face and forced her through the ropes. And then Rian decided, okay, maybe I do need to push off midway through the dropkick. So then Saree's knees just land on Rian's face.
It looked so fucking messed up, man.
It was brutal. And then my next note, I've just got
like
gibberish.
Laudatory messed up.
Huh? Yeah.
Messed up laudatory, not derogatory. So.
Yeah, laudatory, yeah. My next note, I've just got a bunch of gibberish because I just spammed my keyboard. Because Miku finally hit the German suplex, the one I hadn't seen for like 5 months or something. She hit it on day 2. She's hit it other times, but this is only the second time I've seen it in 2025. I just went fucking nuts for this, and then she picked up the win with that German suplex.
Yes, it was fucking amazing. I popped hard as well. Like I did not. I expected anything else from this match, but a fucking Miku German suplex hold pin. Like
hell yeah.
I thought she was just there to eat Saree's pins, but her getting the wins is so awesome. Yeah, amazing. Okay, after that, we had Dos Locas de Mexico defeating Mi Vida Loca. Akira and... Oh, this was Akira Kurugane and Pozilla, right? In a bit of an upset, I'd say. Maybe. I don't know. This was super fun, though. This was where, like, Akira somehow convinced Pozilla to go first. And Pozilla just told her, like, don't fuck it up, kid. And turned around to go outside of the ring. And in that time, Akira was already, like, sprinting towards both enemies and attacking both at once. Yeah. It's so fucking funny, man. This Pozilla-Akira dynamic is really fucking funny.
One moment later when she's asking Pozilla for a lift. And then Bazilla's like reluctant. She's like, "Why always me?" And then she does the lift, but then Akira misses. It's just some. I think Akira going to Mi Vida Loca has been so fucking good for her. It just works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's developing like her charisma tremendously. I think. I think I'm gonna talk about it on a later show, but she's awesome. Yeah. You know what that reminded me of? That spot. You listen to Tunnel Talk, right?
Yeah.
When they always say like how Darby just wants to be thrown around by big men.
Yeah.
Like, please throw me one more time, Claudia,
That's
please.
exactly what Akira does, yeah.
Yeah, that was exactly it. It was so funny. Yeah, and Oshita tapped Akira out at the end because Akira, for some reason, insisted to be tagged in again, and then she lost the match. It's funny. You got anything more on this?
No.
Cool. God's-Eye. Ami Sareee and Lady C. This is the one you talked about earlier.
Yeah, this is it.
And Kikyo, they defeated Konami Natsuko and Saya Kamitani in about 10 minutes. You wanna take this?
Oh,
I mean, I only wrote down Sareee pins Konami. What the fuck? That's my only note of the match.
Yeah, so I think it sounds like she's going for the white belt. Right?
Do you think they could have pinned someone else? Saori could have pinned someone else on the pay-per-view then.
What did she do on the pay-per-view? I don't even remember. Oh, she pinned... No,
Saori
she got pinned
by Ami.
Didn't she?
To set up her red belt. Saori got the big win on Ami in the 5-on-5-on-5 match.
Yeah.
That set up her red belt challenge, and now it looks like Ami Sareee is setting up her white belt challenge. They could have done that without Ami taking the pin. Like there were other. I appreciated that Saori got the pin over the most strongest opponent from God's Eye in the match, but Saori could have also gotten the pin over the strongest opponent from Mi Vida Loca in that match, and then Ami could have gotten this big pin over Konami. So it would have been a bit more of a clean setup, I guess, for both, but whatever, I guess.
Can't win them all.
Just something I was thinking about. Stars defeated God's Eye next. Bea Priestley and Saya Ida defeated Saki Kashima and Shuri. Yeah, I got nothing on this, honestly. Ida gets the pin. I thought that was a good thing. Not another Bea Priestley pin. So that's basically everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was just... But it was more good, if you're into Saki Kashima, this was another good Saki Kashima.
It was another really fun match.
Yeah, it was a fun match. So I guess... This was another match I noticed Bea Priestley was just a step off when she was in there with Suri, right?
Yes.
They had a good German suplex exchange, and Bea does throw some good suplexes. She also had a good forearm strike into Suri, I noticed down. But I think when she just tries to do a lot of the quick sequences and the counters, which is like a Stardom staple, I just think it doesn't really work. And also her selling is not great as well. So I think that's kind of what I noticed in this match when she was in there with Suri, who's obviously one of the best.
Yes.
And Ida also almost landed on her head on a fucking double unhook facebuster. So that was scary. And that's all I got for this match.
Yeah, I really didn't take any notes. I know that I enjoyed all the Shuri and Saki matches.
That just goes without
but I think I enjoyed the Korakuen match more than this so far.
For sure.
And of course the one on the next night. Our two line, which is Azumi and Miyu Amasaki. They defeated Vida Loca, Rina Yamashita, and Suzuki, who are going on a bit of a losing streak here in this tournament so far.
Mm-hmm.
But at least they're doing funny poses during the matches, so that's all right. Azumi rolled Suzu up in the end for the win.
Hey, you can't call it a roll-up.
It was a fun match.
It's the Azumi sushi finisher.
Did she do this? Okay, yeah. Sorry.
That's important, then.
I don't know why I wrote roll up in my notes if it was sushi.
That's okay.
Usually note down the sushi, but...
Yeah, I don't have any notes on this one, to be honest.
Me neither. It was pretty short. It was just like 7 minutes in and out. Cool little match. Anyway. The main event, however, was pretty great. It was the Cosmic Angels, Natsupoi and Saori Anou, defeating God's Eye, Hina and Rana Yagami. This was like a really fun match, I thought. Natsupoi
awesome.
and Rana had a really great exchange at one point here. Natsupoi dodging auto kicks and stuff, and Saori won in the end, pinning Rana. And yeah, pretty great action in this one.
I thought Rana looked really good. Rana had some clean kicks in this match. So I don't know if it was just Saree's selling, but it looked like at one point it looked like Rana almost took Saree's head off. Like her head moved on impact with the kick. I actually thought she got like shoot kicked. So
yeah, it's awesome. She was definitely like the standout here. Right, this was the main event of this show already. This is a really fun house show if you want to watch it. Opener and main event were really worth checking out. And the Rian Waka versus Sareee and Miku match, of course. You got anything else on this show?
Nope.
Cool. On the next day, they were in Matsumoto, Nagano. This was a smaller crowd in a smaller venue, I think, as well. 363 here on November 9th. You got anything on that attendance? Or
I think it's only the second non-COVID time they've run it. And they did 305 last time, so 363 this time, so it's up, but they've only run it twice.
Yeah. On this show, there were like 3 fun matches. We're going to run through it real quick. The opener was Mibida Loka, Akira Kogane and Bozilla, in this case, defeating Mei Seira and Yuna Mitsumori in another really fun match. Like, Akira and Bozilla, like, this becoming the best comedy duo of the tournament. This time, Bozilla didn't let Akira start first. And then after a while, Akira really wanted to tag, but Bozilla refused to give it to her. So Yuna kicked Bozilla into the corner. So Akira got to blind tag herself in. And Bozilla didn't want to leave the ring. That was very funny. And here's where I also noted that Bozilla and Mei Seira need to have a singles match ASAP.
They were so good.
And they were so good together. And in the end, Bozilla finally managed to get a win here with Akira after a big powerbomb on... Did she pin Mei Seira? Wait, I didn't know that.
I think so. That sounds about right.
I think so too, yeah.
No, she did. Because I remember she powerbombed her, and then after the bell, she just wouldn't get off her, and then Mei had to like move her arm because obviously Bazilla's kind of heavy. So I just remember that visual. So, yeah.
One of the funniest spots of the match actually was after when Akira like wanted to jump on Bozilla to celebrate, like wanted to jump in her arms, and Bozilla just dodged her like Samoa Joe or something, and Akira just flew into nothing. It looked really funny. What did you think?
This was the match that I noted down that I think Bozilla no-sells a bit too much, to be honest. I think she should pick her spots a tiny bit more. Like at one point there was like the 10 drop kicks in a row from Mei Yuna onto Bozilla, and she was just like hardly moving. It's just because I get it, because she had to get back up for the next drop kick. But you know, she could have sold that one a bit better. That's all. So, but you know, it's not a big deal. She's still awesome, obviously.
Yeah. True. After that, we had Dos Locas de Mexico defeating Rian and Waka Tsukiyama in 7 minutes. The only note I really got on that, did you see that bump from Waka?
No.
She took a lariat, I think, from Usita, and she just kind of like, I gotta look up this word real quick.
House of Carbon.
She kind of just like collapsed into herself, I guess. Like she did this bridge backwards and landed on the crown of her head. You know, can you imagine what I mean?
I can imagine.
She did this really weird slow bump from this lariat, and it looked like she was actually dead, which was like it was a good bump, I gotta say, but it looked so strange for some weird reason. Like I don't even know. I've never seen Waka do that before. It was like a really weird thing. I don't know how to explain it really.
You explained it perfectly.
Like anyway, but it was kind of a nothing match. Yeah, the Mexicans won. What did you think? Nothing.
I think I just thought that I just thought it was funny when Hazuki was in there with Rian. I was just wondering, do you think like the youngsters and the rookies who Hazuki trained are terrified of her in a mask playing heel because of how hard she can hit them now. So I think at one point I noticed like Rian kind of like lost her timing on one of the lucha moves, and Hazuki just blasted her in the chest with a chop. And I was like, these teens must be fucking terrified, or these youngsters must be terrified of Hazuki heel. Obviously, I'm referring to Hanan accusing Hazuki of bullying in the dojo. So yeah.
No, I mean, I don't doubt that Hanan, that Hazuki is a pretty big bully in the dojos, but I also think it shows good results. So.
Yeah, but except the forearms. She's ruined Stardom's forearms. I blame Hazuki for that.
But Hazuki's forearms aren't bad herself, right?
Well, maybe she can't.
She has good forearms.
Are they?
You don't think so?
Maybe. They're not
I've never really noticed her forearms. I couldn't really tell, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got nothing else on this.
Yes. After the Scots, I defeated, which is Hina and Rana Yagami in this case, defeated Miku and Sareee. Lost another match.
Yeah, this wasn't bad, but I was expecting more from this match, especially with Sareee and Hina meeting up again after the 5-star. This match felt very standard. Like, basically, Sareee was taking a day off because maybe she didn't, like, she'd done 3 days in a row. This one was
Miku
very
did most of this match, yeah.
Yeah, Miku did most of it, but this was just there, I think.
The only thing I really wrote down is that they should, like, do a team swap here. Because, like, Miku and Hina have, like, perfectly matching gear.
Oh, yeah.
And Sareee and Rana I think Sareee and Rana would be a really fun team together, actually.
Well, Rana hates Sareee. Have you seen? She
does,
her,
but but they have kind of similar vibes, Maybe they can become like foes becoming friends at some point. Who knows? Yeah, but that's like the main thought I had on this show. On this match, actually, Miku did some nice submission work on Hina, actually, which surprised me. Miku kicked out of a big Hina throw, like Hina like threw her over her head at one point. It looked really sick, but Miku kicked out, and then Hina just gave it a jackhammer and pinned her anyway. So that was kind of everything. Anyway, after that we had a big 12-man. I think we can just go over that. Or do you have anything to say about it?
Oh, the 12-man. Wait, was it 12?
It was 3. Wait.
It's 9, right?
4 teams of 3?
Wasn't it?
3-way 9-man tag match. Oh, I know.
Yeah, 3 teams of 3.
Yeah, it was a 9-man. I'm sorry. This
match was actually my match of the night. I thought this was really good. I thought it was just like the Stardom house style. I don't have many notes. I just know I really enjoyed this match. There was a lot of like really sick sequences. Konami Germaning Saya Ida, and then she kicked out, which got massive Ida chants. So she was super over. This crowd, by the way, the whole show was great. Yeah, the crowd was great the whole show. She then hit Konami with a nasty lariat, and then she won with Ida Bashi. Don't know who she pinned. I don't have that written down, but I'm sure
she actually pinned Konami. That's what I wrote down here.
I wrote it down, but I didn't read my notes.
Going for the white belt.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. That's fucking sick.
So maybe Ami and Ida are going for the white belt?
Maybe they'll do a triple
question mark? I don't know. Yeah. I hope not. I'd rather have 2 singles matches, but
I'm assuming there are a few Korokins left until Sumo Hall, so I'm assuming they're just going to do back-to-back defenses or something.
That would be awesome. I actually noted more on this match than I thought. Ida was really over. That's true. She killed Rina with a lariat at one point. It was so awesome. I almost thought that this was her hometown or something. The way the crowd was going wild for her.
I literally checked.
The way she got the win in the end. I literally checked as well, but it wasn't her hometown, which makes it all the more awesome that she was so fucking popular here.
Yeah.
I hope they push her for a little bit. That would be great. I've been calling for that for like a year now. For proper sure. Little Ida push. Doesn't even have to be like a major push, but like just give her a little bit more, right?
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, was a really fun match actually. You're right. There was one thing I wanted to note here is, these double submissions that always look awkward, but they insist on doing them anyway for some reason. Konami put 2 people at once in a camel clutch here and actually looked really good. This was like the first double submission move that actually looked decent. Was this like double camel clutch from Konami? I thought, at least. Whatever.
Have you ever seen a camel clutch and a Boston Crab at the same time?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Looks. Yeah, I think. Wait, let me think when that was. I can vividly remember like some tag team doing it to some poor.
Oh, no. I mean one person putting two people.
Oh, no.
In a Boston Crab, yeah.
I have seen a tag team do it to one person, like.
Okay.
One person has the Boston Crab, the other puts the camel clutch.
So it happened on. Well, see if you spot it in the indie zone when I go through some matches.
Okay. Wait, but one.
Yeah, one person.
Okay. That looks. Okay.
You're just getting your head around this.
Flexible. Yeah. How the fuck?
Okay, fuck it. I'll spoil it. Okay, so one person has to sit flat on their stomach, right? Then the second person is like their face is in the bottom person's arse. So it's like a 69, but the person on the bottom is on their front, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the person doing the submission picks up the legs of the person that has the face in the arse of the one at the bottom, and then they pick up the arms for the camel clutch. So Boston Crab first, and then camel clutch.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess who did that in the indie zone?
But that's almost like a circle at that point, right? The other person.
A circle?
Like the legs in a Boston Crab, like she must to get her arms down for the camel clutch. She must bend the legs so far back. That must be almost like a circle.
Oh yeah, but the camel clutch is kind of low down, so the legs don't have to go that up.
Okay. I'm just you have like for Boston Crab, you have the legs like in your armpits, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So to get your arms to where like the other person's head is for the camel clutch, you must bend that person insanely hard back. No? Yeah.
It looks awesome. Do you know who it was?
No, tell me.
It was Senka.
What? Who did it or who took it?
Who did it? Senka did it to the two other youngsters in Marvelous, Ai Huzan and Sareee-ISM. It was very funny.
Wait, you did it to both?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it later.
Okay. That's insane. Is that her sixth move of Doom?
7th, I guess, yeah. She's fucking racking them up here.
Okay. That's crazy. Let's go, Senka.
Let's go.
All right.
Azumi and Miyu against Saki Shuri. Is that what we got next?
Yes. Saki Shuri actually beat Azumi and Miyu.
This is the match where she fucking fired up, and then you think she's gonna knock. Oh no! So it wasn't like a German suplex fighting spirits, but it was Azumi was on the turnbuckle, and Saki just fired up, and then you think she's gonna knock her off the turnbuckle, and then she just turns around.
Yeah,
what a spot!
Extremely funny. I have a thought here. Do you think Shuri fucking hates Miyu Amasaki for whatever reason?
Was it the White Tiger submission or why?
Everything. She just kicked the shit out of her the entire match. Yeah. Like she went after Miyu like she owed her money or something. It was fucking insane. She just kicked her to death on this like random house show. She just made her fucking pay for something. I don't know what it is, but that she didn't have a great day. Miyu Amasaki in this one, and yes, the submission in the end was extra brutal for some reason. I don't know. What did you call it? White Tiger?
I think it's called the White Tiger. When I looked at the Shuri report, at least.
All right, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this one?
I thought the Saki Kashima, it was just another great Saki Kashima and Shuri match, I guess. It was just, I really like the near falls at the start of the match. Azumi and Saki were trading. The crowd bit on like every single near fall. So
yeah. That was awesome.
And this was the match where I wrote down that Saki might be a Kazuki Hirata level comedy wrestler. So
yeah, Maybe higher.
Then Kazuki Hirata?
I'm not that much of a Hirata guy. I think I told you that before. I'm like more of a Honda guy than a Hirata guy.
Okay, fine. Whatever whoever you want to use. Honda, Hirata, whatever.
Yeah.
They're all on the Mount Rushmore of comedy wrestling.
I guess so, yeah. Anyway, after that we had the big towers, giants, monsters, whatever you want to call it, match between Hanako and Megan Bain and Ami Sourei and Lady C. Do you want to go first on this one?
Bane double throwing Ami and Lady C was awesome.
Insane.
I think Lady C was really good in this match. I don't think she was as good as she was in the artist match against New Genesis earlier in the year, but she still... Mm-hmm. So what I noticed that she was much better on in this match was her striking. So I think in the artist match, just from memory, one of the best things out there was the crowd was so on her side, and she was just... The sequence of moves in that match was really good and got the crowd biting on a lot of different moves. Here, I think technically, from a wrestling point of view, she was better in terms of like her striking was much cleaner. Like I haven't seen her strike that cleanly before, so she just need that more often from her, I think.
Yep, true.
She also sold the submission from Hanako really well, and that got the crowd behind her. So also better selling than in that artist match, but I still enjoyed her performance overall in the artist match better.
Yeah, I would have to maybe... Like, I remember Lady C... Yeah, I mean, the artist match wasn't really a match for her to sell, right? That was more the match for her to, like, shine in like, beating up.
It was like it was a lot
labor
of
against
spirit,
New Genesis, though. So she had a lot of smaller wrestlers to work with. In this one, she was, like, she was the smallest in here, right? Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah. Different types of matches, but I do agree with you that the artist was still her best showing this year, or maybe ever. Probably ever.
Ever.
Yeah. It's true. At one point, like, Megan and Hanako did, like, brainbusters at the same time, like tandem, which looked, like, really cool on these two massive opponents. And Hanako pinned Lady C in the end, right?
Yeah.
After a big, like, double lariat.
Yep.
Like, Hanako looked really solid in this one as well, I thought.
I mean, Hanako's just good now. I have changed my mind on Hanako after that New Blood match. I am a Hanako believer.
Thank you. Me too. I told you.
It took me a while, but I got there.
Yeah, absolutely. After the match, Megasus cut a really sweet promo, I thought, in English, about how much she missed Stardom and how much she thinks that Stardom is the best roster and best wrestling in the world, and how much she loves to be in Japan. So I don't know if she's supposed to be this big babyface, but I guess with Hanako, yeah, I think she is supposed to.
I don't think it matters in Stardom, to be honest.
It doesn't really matter. You're right.
And they got a new name as well.
Sweet promo. They got a new name?
Yeah, Mega Skyscraper.
Oh, I'm not up to date with my names, I guess. Yeah,
it's a good name, though.
That's true. Oh, it's on Wikipedia, too. Wikipedia.
Really? Who is the sicko updating Stardom Wikipedia with tag names?
No, it's in the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League page. I pulled it up to have the scores and like the results. I think Wikipedia is still pretty good for that, at least. Better than Cage Match. Which I wanted to go through maybe real quick, where we're at. We have like the Red Goddess block is Saori Poi and Dos Locas de Mexico leading with 4 points each. BMI 2000, Mi Vida Loca, Suisei Aquastella is the name of Yuna and Meisera, apparently.
What did you just say?
Suisei Aquastella.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I guess one is Suisei and the other one is Aquastella. But
what did those words mean?
Because it's Suisei / Aquastella is the exact.
Okay, but are you speaking English? Suisei?
I can post it to you in the chat or something.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
This is what Wikipedia says.
Okay, I have no idea what that means, but yeah, cool.
So them, Godzai, and Sareee and Miku all have 2 points. Basically, like, there's Saoripoi and Dos Locas de Mexico at the top. Then everyone has 2 points except for Reckless Fantasy, which is Waka and Rian, who have 0 points. In the other block, we have 3 teams at the top, which is the aforementioned Mega Skyscrapers, Anekon, which is apparently the name of Shuri and Saki Kashima, and the Gorilla Trigger, which is the weird name of Saya Ida and B. Priestley. I thought it was just Gory Trigger, but I guess Gorilla Trigger on Wikipedia here. They all have 4 points. New Sisters is apparently Konami and Rina's name, and O2 Line, Azumi and Miyamasaki have 2 points each. The Reiwa Tokyo Towers actually have 0, Ami and Lady C. Sakurara have 0, that should never happen. Chimidoro Oni Yuku is Suzuki and Rina Yamashita's name, who have also 0, which is kind of weird. Any thoughts on that?
No.
Can be both fun.
All right, so then we have, so that's Stardom. So obviously they'll have, before our next episode, there'll be 4 extra days. So we'll go through that on the next episode. So 4 days of Tag League to go through. And I'm sure they'll just be as good as the ones we just watched, because every house show's got a hot crowd and they're good matches. So looking forward to it. Then moving on to Marigold. So there's 3 shows coming up. So one is Shinjuku Face on the 13th of November. The main thing to watch out for there is Victoria Yuzuki defending her United National title against Rhea Seto. That match is going to be really good. I think I mentioned it last week. So basically the story is, Rhea Seto turned heel because Yuzuki was bullying her. So very, very basic story, but that should be a sick match because they had a great match in the Dreamstar. Then on the 15th, they're in Osaka. So this is just a house show, really. So, and then they're in Korakuen Hall on the 17th of November. And there are 3, maybe 4 main matches, I guess, if you care about Mai Sakurai. So Mai Sakurai is facing Naoya Ishikawa in a singles match. There's the Superfly title, which is Mayu Iwatani versus Coco, who's the 15-year-old luchador from Fukuoka. The Twin Star titles are being defended by Darkness Revolution, Chiaki and Misa Matsui, against Seri Yamaoka and Victoria Yuzuki. Depends how much Chiaki is wrestling in that, how good this match is, but maybe Chiaki will turn it up because she did against Magenta as well at Sumo Hall. And then probably for the Marigold title, but we'll see how the storyline plays out on house shows. But currently it's just a singles match between Miku Ono and Chika Goto, who did challenge Miku, but Miku was like, no thanks. But I'm assuming that gets turned into a world title match, but we'll see. Then, heading into TJPW, they had a Korakuen Hall show on the 9th of November. So,
you want to go through this one?
Yes. What did you think about this show? Overall thoughts?
Overall, I was not as high on the show as I was on the last one, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I didn't get much out of the undercard here.
Yep.
I thought, yeah, that's basically my overall thoughts. I thought J-Rod was kind of exactly what I expected.
J-Rod.
J-Rod. She's something else, man.
Yeah.
But I think Miu as well as Shoko tried their hardest to get a good match out of these 2 gaijins. So, those are my overall thoughts, I think.
Okay. All right. I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay to pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. So I don't think TJPW shows have a high ceiling, but I think they have a high floor. I think it's kind of rare to have a bad TJPW big show. You can definitely come away thinking that was okay, but I've never come away thinking that sucked, right? Which I definitely do with some other promotions. So I do think they have a decent floor, but yeah, some of the undercard was obviously definitely hit or miss. So the opener was Chika Nanase Ryo Mizunami, who was filling in for... Who was she filling in for? Oh, Akira Sama, I believe. Ren Kanatsu and Rika Tatsumi against Hyper Misao, Kakeru Sakaguchi, Mahiro Keiyu, and Mifu Yoshida. This match was just a tiny bit too long, I think. So, yeah, I think Chika's interesting, actually. So I think the consensus is that she's taken a bit of time to develop. And there's an odd thing about her where so basically she doesn't move, where it's not really TJPW coded. She hits a forearm or an elbow. It's like something you expect from Vanny or someone like that, but it's a wrestler in the openers of TJPW, so it kind of stands out in that way. So I wonder if she can like build up on that and, you know, just stand out a bit more doing those type of strikes. Because obviously TJPW work isn't typically stiff, but it would spice things up a bit if one of their wrestlers was like that. And hey, if it's Chica, then more power to her, because she needs something to stand out with. Because I don't think she's been able to stand out since she's debuted, really. So, yeah, well, I guess you don't have any thoughts on this match, do you?
I don't really. When I saw the X was Aniki, I was
your favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like lost interest in this match a bit.
Yep.
So yeah, Rika Tatsumi got the pin in the end, and let's move on.
It was just a bit long. Haru Kazushiro and Yuki Aino versus Kaya Toribami and Miyu Yamashita and Mizuki and Suzume versus Pom, Harajuku, and Raku. So it was a 4-way tag team. So once again, Miyu Yamashita on the undercard. She's playing a really good important role on that. She gave a kick to Pom Harajuku, which, you know, even got the whole crowd going so like, crazy. Oh shit. So yeah. I just love Miyu in these undercard matches, to be honest. And then Suzume had a really cool rope walk bulldog as well. So I thought those are the highlights. Any notes?
Yeah, mostly just that big kick from Miyu to Pom was the big highlight. Mizuki had a really cool like what was it, like double jump flip crossbody kind of thing. She did that before, of course, but looked really good here. And I'm a big Suzume fan, so this was awesome. Her rope walk bulldog I really liked, and that she got the pin I really liked as well. So that's good news for me.
And we know why she got the pin, which we'll talk about after the main event. Hiroyu Matsumoto and Yuki Arai versus Toga and Yuna Manase. So the story between Matsumoto and Arai, we told it before in our Wrestle Princess review, but basically Matsumoto was training some idols on some TV show called Tofu Wrestling. Yuki Arai was one of the idols on that show. Milano AT Collection was one of the other coaches, so that's why they keep tagging together. This was kind of a rematch of the Wrestle Princess match, except it was Yuna Manase instead of Haru Kazushiro. Yuna Manase is now a tag team with Toga. They're called Hot Shot. So I was excited for this because I thought Toga and Matsumoto were going to go hard at each other like they did at Wrestle Princess. They kind of did that. They had a pretty stiff forearm exchange in the middle of the match. I thought this was a pretty good match. It over-delivered for me. I think the tag team has worked out well for Toga as well. It's helped her stand out on the roster, and I think she is the next of the 2023 class to really make it to the next level in 2027 or whenever Tetsuya Koda decides to push the next bunch of wrestlers. So, you know, it took me, Watanabe, Daisy Monkey, and Yuki Arai a couple of years. Well, Yuki Arai was a bit faster, but it took the others like 5 years before they got pushed. We'll be waiting a bit for Toga, but it feels like she's ahead of the others in her class, and the tag team has helped a lot.
Okay. I wasn't really that convinced of Toga in this one, to be honest.
All right, fair enough.
Don't want to be too harsh, but I didn't think she was too great in this. Yuki Arai does this one thing that always drives me crazy. She does like the split leg drop, right? But instead of like landing with the front leg, which would make sense for like a split leg drop, she kind of lands with her behind leg on the opponent.
I've never noticed that, but that sounds weird.
It just looks really awkward, and it doesn't make much sense for the move itself. So I don't know. Anyway, this was kind of whatever to me, honestly.
Okay.
Who was on commentary?
If you're asking about English, I don't listen, but I assume it was Balianaki.
No, Japanese.
Oh, I don't know.
No, they just did something after the match, I think.
Yes,
with,
sorry.
They cut to the commentary.
Oh, I didn't take her name down, but she was also one of the idols on that Tofu Wrestling show that I mentioned.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I think she's in like AKB48, one of those idol groups. I don't keep track. Cool. And then we had the MLW Women's World Featherweight title defended by Shoko Nakajima against Viva Van. This was messy.
Yes.
This was not great, and it's not on Shoko, to be honest. I think Viva Van's striking was kind of not impactful enough, like the forearms and the chops. Shoko retained with the diving senton. I don't have much on this. I just thought it wasn't great.
Yeah, same. This, honestly, I fell asleep at one point in this match. They had like a long submission stretch at the start. So I kind of fell asleep and had to go back. But there was some sweet stuff Shoko tried at the end. She did like a double 619.
Yeah, the double six where she misses the first time and then she like rotates for the second one. That's always cool. Yeah,
it's awesome.
Okay,
and Shoko tried really, really hard, and it was a decent match by the end, but like she had to really drag Viva there. So
yeah,
the big Senton looked good too.
Agreed. The International Princess title, so it's Arisu Endo successfully defending against Uta Takami. So Uta got this match because she won the Next Gen tournament. She's really fun to watch. I was excited for this. I think the way Uta gets you immersed in her matches, like as someone who debuted in 2024, is pretty amazing. So I compare it to like a mini Mi Watanabe. Not in the sense that she does the same moves or she's the same archetype of wrestler, but in the sense that they both don't have off switches. They're both fully in character with like every single motion and all the selling they do during the matches. Her matches feel believable to me. So yeah, I think the way she wrestles, like despite being like 4'10" or whatever, I believe she's struggling for her life in there. And that's what underdogs are all about. So I think she's probably going to be like a great underdog babyface all her career because she's so good at it that why would you have her do anything else? Like, I'm not sure I see her as like a multiple time Princess champion, but for sure she'd probably win it once for like a Cinderella story of sorts. But yeah, I just wanted to shout her out because I just love the way she drags me into her matches with her selling.
Yep. I agree. This was like the main takeaway from this one, I guess, was that she's selling really well and Arisu Endo is just really good, I think. Arisu Endo is another one of those wrestlers that I never gave enough credit to, I guess, or paid enough attention to in my years following TJPW. But she's just a really, really good, really solid wrestler. So
yeah, and she got the rare chance of playing the bully here because normally she's the underdog wrestler. So that was an interesting dynamic as well. Uta's like such a cool, unique moveset. Like she does like a pop-up drop kick because she's so small. So like Arisu's like on her knees and then, you know, Uta does a pop-up drop kick, which look cool. She does a crazy flying head scissors as well that, you know, made me jump out my seat almost. I was kind of shocked when the match ended because I think I was enjoying the match so much that I lost track of time of how long it went because this match felt like 3 minutes. But I guess it was like much longer than that. But yeah, cool match.
Yep.
Then we had the Princess Tag Team titles. So it was Uber Eats, Wakana Uehara, and why do I keep writing Yukina Uehara? Yuki Kamifuku against Himawari and Shino Suzuki. Bumping Gritters is their name. So, all right. So my most controversial take on this podcast in our 10 episodes, our long 10 episodes together, has been my opinion on Wakana Uehara, and I don't think she's a good wrestler, and I think she's overpushed. I like revisiting my opinions and, you know, feelings towards wrestlers. I think it's part of the journey. My favorite matches are ones where I fall in love with a character that I previously didn't care for. So Tam Saya 2 is when... So I didn't care about Tam before that match. I don't know if you know that, but that match... Unfortunately, the last match of my career is the one where I finally understood what Tam was about. And so I fell in love with Tam. And for like a recent example is Hanako, right? The New Blood tag team title. You know, she proved me wrong. I love matches where I get proved wrong. So I was locked in for this match. Okay. I started from a blank slate. I was like, I'm not going to go into this match with blinkers and bias. Okay. I'm going to see what Wakana's all about. I still couldn't get into this match.
No, this wasn't the best one to do that, honestly.
I think Uber Eats is just not for me, and that's okay.
No.
So let me try to explain why, because it's hard to explain when you don't connect to a character. Like, imagine like a book character, right? It's kind of hard to explain why you don't connect with someone. It's just, sometimes it's just emotional. If I'm trying to think about it, I think her selling isn't great. I think she doesn't get me involved in the match because it feels like she's playing a pro wrestler. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, selling is a really interesting topic to me, at least. People think, okay, so DDT is a good example, right? People are like, how can you watch DDT when you're someone who only enjoys wrestling when it's realistic? And my answer is, I see DDT as like a bunch of kids who are doing theater together. That is how I see DDT. That's what I think the story of the promotion is. They're just a bunch of friends fucking around. So in that context, all of the dumb shit they do is believable. So like I can believe that they play pranks on each other, all of that stuff, because I don't actually believe they're trying to have a serious wrestling competition. Sometimes they do, and they play that into the storyline, but most of the time it's just friends having fun. Wakana just isn't believable in her current role. As you know, she's getting a lot of semi-main event spots. She's trying to wrestle seriously, and I just don't think she's good enough for the role that she's currently in compared to like her other classmates like Shino, Himawari, Haru Kazushiro, who I think are all comfortably better than her. So I'm doubling down on my opinion. She's overpushed.
Okay. Yeah. I think when it comes to this match specifically, I can't combat that opinion whatsoever. This was kind of really like not a great match from her. In general, maybe this didn't do too much for me. I really like, maybe this is another hot take from me. I kind of really like Himawari. Like,
no, that's not a hot take. She's
style.
Great.
She's cool, yeah. I like cool. Watching her a lot. She's just quirky and fun, and like obviously her hair gimmick is cool. And I actually liked. I liked Kamiyu better in this match than Wakana actually. Like she just at one point like Kamiyu put like Himawari's hair through the ropes and like
yeah. She fucked it up the first time though, right?
Oh, maybe I missed that. I don't know. I saw it when it worked, and it was like a really good like little heel move from her.
No, it was good.
Like,
yeah.
So Shino Suzuki. She was alright, right?
I like
she's just selling great.
Yeah, the past few weeks for Shino have been really good. Like she's showing a lot of fire. She's selling great. So yeah, I was into her this match.
Yeah, because at one point, like she didn't even take that big of a move. I don't remember what exactly it was. It was just a normal. I think it was maybe the Famouser from Yuki, and like Shino looked like she was completely out of it. She was like struggling to get on her feet for like an eternity after that, and either it was really good selling or something happened there. I don't know. After the match, she was just fucking wailing and crying. So I hope everything's alright, and she's just a really good fucking actor.
Yeah, maybe she's just a great seller because Kamiyu, her finisher is the Famouser, right? So maybe she was just selling the finisher. Don't know.
Maybe it wasn't at the finish though. It was like in the middle of the match though. Maybe it wasn't the Famouser then.
Wait, I don't even. Is Kamiyu's finisher I don't even fucking remember. I think it is, but. Maybe it's just a signature move.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, in this one, Wakana got the finish anyway, and her finish didn't look great at all in this match.
Sushi Tornado, yes.
Yeah, she might have to think about a better finisher too. I did see the other day the one aspect you told me about Wakana's social media game. That was a bit unexpected, but do you know what day was on November 8th?
What?
It was apparently Great Tits Day on Twitter.
It was the Great Tits Day?
Yes.
Like boobies?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure you weren't talking about blue tits, but like the bird. Okay. So
no.
what happened?
And Wakana gave her contribution to that.
Oh, she did
what
she?
I was going to say. I had no idea that it was Great Tits Day, but it was literally like her hashtag in the tweet was hashtag Great Tits Day, which was kind of funny for
okay.
random wrestler to post. So anyway, I don't even know if it was officially Great Tits Day or if she just decided on that day that it was a Great Tits Day.
Don't lie, you have Great Tits Day circled in your calendar every year.
Maybe.
Yes.
That's the first time I saw that you told me earlier, like the other episode, that that's why people are.
Had you not seen that before?
So horny for that. I only ever saw her eating posts.
Oh, okay.
But
no, she horny posts for sure.
She does.
Well, could you send me that tweet just for research, just so I've got it archived with this episode? Thanks. And then in the main event, we had Miyu Watanabe defending the Princess title against J-Rod, the most American of Americans. She's former OVW wrestler. All right, so I think maybe you said you weren't into this. I thought J-Rod did pretty good in this match, but also
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Because you were like...
I didn't mean to, at least. Maybe...
Okay, fine.
Maybe that came across wrong earlier.
Maybe you meant the other Gaijin, Viva Van. So J-Rod was pretty good in this match. I thought this match was pretty darn good, and it had no right being as good as it was. And I do think Miyu is like one of the best wrestlers in the world. And I think if you don't believe me, you should go back and watch this match because it just over-delivered like hell. Yeah, a lot of really cool spots in here. So, for example, there's the swing was insane, Miyu's swing. So I don't know if J-Rod didn't know how to take the giant swing or she was selling it amazingly, but Miyu was fucking swinging J-Rod around so fucking fast. Like, 20 miles an hour, I don't fucking know. It was super cool. This match was basically Miyu showing off how strong she was. The whole crowd was just going, ooh, when she like lifted J-Rod into a Canadian backbreaker. So cool. Miyu's over the top rope chop, I thought was kind of cool. So she kind of hesitated a bit, but I actually thought that added to it. I wasn't sure what she was going for, but I don't know. I kind of liked it. I've never seen her do that before, so that was kind of fun. And then the on the finishing stretch, J-Rod blocked Miyu's laser beam chop to the front and then gave her a German suplex. Then a really sick ultimate spear that knocked Miyu out of her boots, and then Miyu fell out of the ring. That was a really cool spot. Then there was a clean power slam from Miyu onto J-Rod, and then the spinning teardrop for the win, which is the move she debuted against Mizuki to win the title. So this match definitely had more in the tank, for sure, but I don't know how good J-Rod is, if she can go for a longer match. I have no idea. I don't watch a lot of her. Well, this is the second match I've seen of her. So I don't know if they were just being realistic rather than being too ambitious and doing more. So, but I did think it could have gone to another level, but it was great for what it was.
Yes. No, I agree. I thought the finish was kind of abrupt in that sense.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that teardrop to be it already. But I kind of agree. Like, J-Rod did a lot better than I thought. Like, I've literally never really heard of her before she was advertised for this match. And I think she was really good at like she had this bad guy charisma. Like she was not just like the typical heel, but she was like really like just like almost like it was like a movie bad guy almost.
It was like
something like that. You know,
yeah, I don't know why, but I keep thinking Rambo, but it wasn't Rambo. But it's like
kind of like
one of those cool.
I mean,
like
Rambo
80s.
is a good guy too, but like one of those 80s villains.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
she had that kind of charisma. It was really good, kind of. And she just looks like she was engineered in a lab, so
yeah, it's
kind of crazy. And yeah, exactly the same notes. Basically, the spear was so good. Did you mean the over the rope chop? Did you mean Miyu's dive?
Yes, Miyu's dive, yeah.
Yeah. She turned it into chop. Yeah, that was really good. And the power slam.
I love Miyu's power slam so much.
Yeah. That was basically on the second spear attempt. She just turned it into a power slam. It was so good. And no, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot more than I anticipated. I thought I was gonna enjoy it ironically, because like J-Rod is such a parody of an American Gladiator type wrestler. I don't know, but it was actually good. So yeah,
and it just kind of works in a promotion like TJPW as well. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just felt right. So anyway, great match of the night. Suzumi came out. She is the next challenger. She will be challenging on the 4th of January. We'll be there.
My God. Yes. I didn't even know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
For that show.
Yeah.
I thought it was probably for some show in between. Like, that's a long time, January, but that's amazing.
So that will be Miyu versus Suzumi. This makes complete sense. Suzumi's been the International Princess Champion. It's a really straightforward elevation. If I had to pick one person to be like, okay, she should challenge it would have been Suzumi. So just really good booking. So like, because underneath Miyu Watanabe, there's like a group of wrestlers who are credible, like Princess challengers. She's part of that group. So if we ignore like Mizuki, Shoko, Rika, Tatsumi, and Misao, then we've got Daisy Monkey, so that's Arisu and Suzume. We've got Yuki Arai, not for ability, more for just how she's pushed, and Yuki Aino, who already just challenged. So Suzume just made the most sense, to be honest, because Arisu's already a champion, and Yuki Arai, she kind of had that match with Mizuki. at Summer Sun Princess, and maybe she needs more time to cook. So yeah, made complete sense. Miyu was in tears accepting Suzume's challenge. She said she had wanted to face her for the belt for a long time. They're around the same age, but Miyu said they think quite alike, so they're quite close. J-Rod backstage said she had wanted to attend the New Japan Pro Wrestling Academy because King Haku and the Samoan family were her coaches. So from that, she adopted an admiration for Japan through them, and that's why she wanted to do this match in Japan.
That's cool. Yeah, I was gonna ask if Miyu and Suzume have like any close connection or something, because Miyu was so emotional.
Yeah, they're really
about
close
the
friends.
challenge, but yeah, it was kind of nice to see.
Yep. And that was TJPW. So I thought it was a pretty good show, but not outstanding. A lot of the undercard, not too great, with some good matches. And Tim thought it sucked. All right. So let's go into the indie zone. All right. Let's focus on the most important promotions. Shows. And the first one of those is Sareee-ISM Chapter 9? I think it's Chapter 9. So where you can watch this is on SareeLive.com with 3 E's, not including the E in live. So if you include the E in live, that would be 4 E's. But if you don't, it's 3 E's. But it probably won't be up for buying maybe any. It like times out after a while, and then
it's only in the first 7 days, so it's gonna be gone like next Monday, basically.
Yeah. So this show fucked.
Yes.
This was,
but
yeah.
She usually loads them up on, at least the main events she loads up on YouTube. So if you don't get to buy it in the first 7 days, you can at least find it there. Then just
that is
say that real quick.
Yep. All right.
Didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Well, this was a show that fucked though, right, Tim?
Yes.
It was a show that does fucking. It was very good. So just going through the matches then. So the opener was Celine Mizora versus Yurika Oka. I thought this was just an okay match. So if you listen to our Indie Zone reviews for Seedling, you've probably heard me speak about Celine Mizora. This was, I think, her 6th, 7th, 8th match, something like that. It's hard to tell because she's not on Cage Match yet, and I don't know how many matches she's done outside of Seed. I know she's done like 6 matches in Seedling. So she's very green, debuted in June, she's got a judo background. I like her a lot though. She's had a great singles match with Veni that I raved about on this podcast. She's much more naturally pro wrestler vibes than Seed's other rookie, which is Yuki Funa. So did you see the open hand slap she gave Yurika?
That was awesome, yeah.
So she just has like a badass vibe for a rookie. Like I feel like she's gonna grow into like a Sareee or a Minami Katsu or a Veni, that sort of type of wrestler. And it's perfect that she's teaming with Veni on Seedling shows and other shows. Like even if Veni's like 27, I think it's time for her to bring up her own protege. And I think Celine fits her attitude perfectly. So I am really excited about it. But I don't think Yurika Oka is a very compelling bully rookie type. Like even with Miyamono has a fuck you mode, right? I don't think Yurika has a fuck you mode. So I think this match wasn't as good as expecting it, but I blame that more on the matchmaking rather than Yurika, who is great but I think she's really great as an underdog babyface. But it's not a big deal, it's just an opener, but I wanted to say that.
Yeah, I agree. No, this slap was really well timed too.
Hell yeah.
Like it was like the standout moment for me in the match as well. It was pretty good. I think this match was okay. I think one thing it was missing was maybe the drop kicks.
Yep.
You agree? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I probably cut out. Yeah, I agree.
No, it was actually a joke because there were like 900 million drop kicks in this match. It was like basically all drop kicks.
Oh, I was joking about your joke. You couldn't detect my British sarcasm.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Reverse Uno.
I shouldn't have explained the joke either.
Well, now you explained.
I'm just gonna cut this.
Okay.
I didn't want to sound stupid now. Obviously, there were way too many drop kicks. Anyway.
Gotcha.
It was a fun but unremarkable match, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Yurika is a drop kick machine, so.
She is.
Cool. And then we had Akira Kurigani and Rana Yagami from Stardom against Chi-Chi and Miku Kanai. So they obviously trained with Sareee, Chi-Chi and Miku. This was a great match. Very good. Rana looked super confident here. She knew she was playing the heel in this promotion. I just call it a promotion. Fuck it. Sareee-ISM is a promotion. She knew she was playing the heel. She had that extra edge. The match had a lot of fucking heat. Miku was throwing Akira around. It was the Miku guy was there as well, obviously. So he was chanting for Miku, Miku. Yeah. I think Rana tried to bully Miku, and that makes you an even bigger heel in Sareee-ISM. So, what did you think, Tim?
Oh, she did.
Yes,
she wasn't just trying; she did.
Yeah, no, she was trying. Yeah. What were your thoughts?
Should I go? Oh, I loved this match. This blew me away. Kind of like this went way beyond my expectations. Not that I didn't expect the involved wrestlers to be great, but they were way better. Like especially Rana and Akira showed so much personality in this match. I thought the first time they really were there to be like pure heels and just bully Miku around. That was awesome. And there was like Chi was amazing as always. She did like that one like perfectly timed leg sweep on Rana. Like she ducked a Rana kick and leg sweeped her in the same motion. It looked really cool.
So good.
Yeah. And she always does. Chi has this perfect super kick timing sometimes. That out of nowhere counter super kick she does. It just hits different, and she's amazing. So and the finishing stretch was so good when like Miku did these like roller pins, like the double one she does sometimes, and they were a bit too close to the ropes where like Rana had her foot sticking out and she just kicked Miku. She could barely reach. It looked really good, and then so she broke up the pin like last second with that, and Miku just took Akira and threw her with a German suplex hold and got the pin, and it was really amazing.
The second German suplex in as many days after not doing it for months. I was in fucking heaven. It was so good. The thing you're talking about with breaking up the pin that Rana broke up, that jackknife is obviously that's one of Miku's finishes. So I bit on that. I thought Miku was winning with the jackknife. So that breakup got me pretty good.
Yeah, it was really well timed too. Just Rana's foot just being there, kinda, while Chi was actually trying to hold her away. It was really well played by all of them involved. Yeah. And Miku did. Does she do Swanton often? I don't
that's
see
the
her
first
do
time I've seen her do a
well.
Swanton.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So you mentioned
she kind of missed. She only hit her with her head, but that's kind of how you do a Swanton too. Like Jeff Hardy now always just like squishes his opponents with his full body, but
he doesn't want to
think
bump.
That's actually. Yeah, that's actually not how it's supposed to be. Like, so it was actually a cleaner Swanton than just landing with her body on her. That's not how it's supposed to go anyway. So it was good. Anyway.
Yeah, you mentioned Chi-Chi's super kick. She's also got a great exploder suplex. I love when she does that.
I know that down too, yeah.
So yeah, just really good match. All four were great, but especially the Stardom duo, one of their better performances. Akira especially, I know she had so much, I guess, energy about her. Yeah, that's the only way I can put it. So great match. So can't wait to see that. Then we had Mirai versus Yuri.
Favorite.
So
she had her 5th anniversary today. Did you celebrate?
Well done, Yuri. You've made it to 5 years somehow as a wrestler. Good job.
Did you send her presents? At least anything?
I absolutely did not. Okay. There's 2 matches that really pissed me off about Yuri this year that has just put me off her probably forever. One was an ice ribbon undercard where I just saw her run around the ring with a spray can, like a paint can, just trying to spray the other wrestler who was like blowing bubbles in the air. I literally turned into Joe Lanza during that match, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Then the other one was a Catch the Wave tournament. Okay, it was her and Yuko Sakurai who were fighting to advance through, and they did the most boring 15-minute time limit draw I've ever seen to decide who goes through in the tournament. Those 2 matches just put me off her forever. I've just never seen her have a good match. I am a Yuri hater. Apologies. Mirai is very good though. She had a big pop when she announced herself as Michinoku Pro's Mirai. I thought this match did not have a lot of heat though. I don't know if that's my Yuri bias. I thought it was just mostly an okay match. Mostly boring. Yuri just ain't that guy. She's not her. Her ain't she. Yeah. The fucking long rear naked choke from Yuri, I literally thought time stopped. My spirit left my body during that rear naked choke. Just do lariats. Okay, Yuri, just do lariats. Just throw bombs. Put the lariats in the bag, bro. Okay, it's fucking Mirai. You're Yuri. Just do lariats. Okay, sorry, you go. I can't. Just you go.
I agree. I had some problems with this match. I don't hate her quite as much as you. I also didn't see the matches you mentioned before. I didn't think she was like as terrible as. Yeah, but it still wasn't really that great, honestly. I loved Mirai, as I always do, and I love to see her here. I love to see her take these freelancing dates now. But I had quite some problems with like just the layout of this match, right? I think when Mirai hit her with a giant lariat and put her in a German bridge pin, and Yuri just kicked out and then kind of weirdly got the upper hand again in the match for another 5 minutes and just like dominated Mirai again after that for like a weirdly long amount of time. And I think that German should have just been the finish.
I thought it was the finish.
Over with. And yeah, it made sense as the finish. It was the better finish. It was the peak of the match. And they just went like a couple of minutes after that where Yuri all of a sudden was dominating again. And it just didn't make much sense for the match. And it missed the peak. And it was... I do think Mirai's submission in the end looked really great. So I'm not mad that she wanted... did she do that often in Marigold? I don't know.
I don't remember.
But that looked brutal, and if she wanted to show that off, that's fair. It was a great finish, but it missed the peak. It was a great finishing move. Anyway, I thought Mirai looked good. I was happy to see her, but the match layout had quite some problems for me. Yep, like you said, also the long rest holds were not the greatest.
Yeah. So I guess I do want to say I understand I'm being a bit cartoonish about Yuri, because sometimes you just need characters you don't like, and Yuri just happens to be one of those characters I don't like. I did think this was better than her other matches, which is a low bar, but I don't think she totally phoned it in. She had like a cool German suplex. She gave an open-handed slap to Mirai, which I really wasn't expecting. She bumped great on Mirai's lariats, so don't want you guys to think I'm one of those unreasonable people. Yuri sucks, but give credit to her here. I wanted to mention why we got Mirai here. Well, we don't have her here, but while we're talking about her, we were speculating last week about what she might do once she signs with Mission ChocoPro. It does look like she just didn't want to be a freelancer. She just wanted someone else to deal with that shit for her. They get a fee for the booking. I'm obviously speculating, but considering all the bookings she's taking, I'm imagining that Mission ChocoPro are just handling most of it and they're just picking up a fee. Mirai just wants to fucking go out there and wrestle, so I think I'll be seeing her a lot on the indie scene, which I'm obviously very happy about. So we'll see if she jumps into TJPW or Stardom. I guess that's the next thing to be seen.
Yeah, and she did look really proud wearing her little Michinoku Pro jacket to the ring.
I'm happy she's happy.
Showing off the Michinoku Pro logo to everyone in the audience and stuff. That's cool.
I did see her match with Mayu on that Michinoku Pro show. It was on the 2nd of November. It was just a huge arena in Iwate, so it was like 2,000 people in a really big arena. So the crowd acoustics weren't great, but Mayu was fucking destroying Mirai. Like the loudest kicks and chops. Mayu was in total fucking fuck you mode. I don't know why. I mean, I guess she wanted to build up Mirai as like the underdog babyface, but I don't think Mirai even got a comeback. and then she just pinned Mirai with a moonsault. And I was like, oh okay. So yeah, it was a pretty good match, but I was really surprised at how hard Mayu was going, I guess.
That sounds kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay.
They did. There were 2,000 people though. That's
what they claim. The lights were off on the stands, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was over 1,000. But I don't know if it hit 2,000 to be honest.
Yeah, I mean I can imagine like these promotions in their home.
It was a big show. Yeah.
Like it's the same with Sendai girls, right? They always do like these really big numbers when they're in their home prefecture. And Michinoku Pro, like a promotion was which is only there. Maybe they got such a nice home base that they do these numbers. I can imagine that.
Yep. Sorry, I was moving.
Yeah, you sound different now too.
Oh yeah, that's because okay, sorry. Okay, am I back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so okay. I wouldn't be surprised if I do a big number because it was one of the biggest shows. I think it even aired on Samurai TV. So, it was a huge show. So, yeah, whatever. It was definitely over 1,000. Anyway. So, the next match was Bazilla and Kaoru Ito versus Nightshade and Veni. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I needed a defibrillator after this match. I was fully worked this entire match. I admit it. I just got sucked into it. The crowd was super hot for this. I thought they laid out this match really well. I hated it in the moment, but that's because I was getting worked. Yes. Okay. I love Veni. She's my favorite wrestler. Everyone knows that. After brawling outside on the ring, Bazilla's throwing her across the ring. I got fucking mad. They never allowed Veni to ever get the full comeback. So I think it was well laid out for that reason, because it built to a singles match between the two, which they did in the post-match promos. So the fact it led somewhere, in hindsight, I loved the way they did this match, because now I'm fucking dying for Veni in that singles match to fuck Bazilla up. And that's how you build a good singles match. So, and you used a good tag, on the undercard of a show to build it up. So I love that aspect. I have no idea where it's going to be. Stardom would be crazy, because Veni has never made an appearance in Marigold or Stardom for whatever reason. I think she just wants to prove a point. I would love it though, but I think they might be building towards the March Sareee show. So for those who don't know, Saree's got a Yokohama Budokan show for her 15th anniversary on the 22nd of March, I think. And it just made me think they might do a singles match there, because that's the next Sareee-ISM show. But it could be somewhere random like Seedling.
That's the first thought I had as well. Yeah. Like, if it isn't Stardom, it may just be for the big Sareee-ISM show. I had the same feeling later. Sorry?
No, I'm fucking hyped for that, go on.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see it on a big Stardom show too, but I understand if Veni doesn't, is this too cool for that or something?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I think I maybe had a similar thought later after the main event.
Yes, okay, yeah, we'll get to that. I guess. I know what you're going to say. Just some more spots and then I'll ask you, Tim, but I'm just so fucking excited about this match. There was a sick lion salt from Veni onto Kaoru Ito. I was dying this whole match for Veni to fuck Bazilla up. Veni very rarely is the underdog babyface. I've only seen her do it once this year. It was against Ryan Clancy and a Sapporo house show on Marvelous, just because, it was a bit of comedy and, she was against a male wrestler. This was the first time I've seen her play a babyface against other Joshi, just because she just doesn't normally do that. She's bigger than most of the other girls. And she's the one that does the fucking up most of the time. So this was a really cool dynamic. The only comeback she did have was when she did a moonsault onto Bazilla with a chair. That's Veni's gimmick when she's like heating it up a bit more. But, oh, fuck you, Bazilla! Go get her, Veni. All right, you go, Tim.
Yeah, fuck you, Veni. That's what Bazilla said.
Yeah, she did. Oh, yeah, I forgot to finish. Tell them what happened in the finish.
Yeah. It was like Bazilla's F5 into a double stomp from Ito, which looked brutal.
Yep.
But the pin was broken up, and then Bazilla just took her and put her in a chokehold until Veni was dead.
Fucking crazy. I'm so mad. What do you think about the match?
Oh, it ruled. It was really good. I thought it was almost like I guess Sareee told Bazilla before the match, like, okay, you and Veni, we're gonna build towards that, and you're gonna have to set up this match somehow.
Oh yeah.
And so Bazilla was just kept comically like enraged at Veni the entire time.
Did you hear what Veni said at the start of the match? She was like, she said to her, "Who are you?" She just kept saying, "Who are you?" to Bazilla. She was like, "Who are you? Say your name." I thought it was in English. It's fucking awesome.
Okay. Maybe didn't quite pay attention to that, but yeah, it was fun. I thought Nightshade was fun too in this match. She also had like this weird. She was also very heated, let's say.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun. She did one spear in this that looked pretty awesome. Like Nightshade did a good spear, and I also think they kind of felt or knew that Venny and Bozilla was the matchup everyone was waiting for, so they teased it as long as possible.
It was so well built
at the start of the match.
Yeah,
it was really well built. And it was the chair moonsault was really sick, and the finish surprised me, honestly. It surprised me that they gave Venny so little, and that she was just like essentially choked out. But I think it builds very well to her getting her revenge, hopefully. I mean, you never know, maybe just...
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, if Bozilla... If this is in March, it might be that this is going to be one of Bozilla's last matches in Japan.
Is normally 1 year visas or something? Or what?
I think her big goal is to get signed in the US.
You think she just signed a 1 year contract and then she's going to go to WWE or AEW?
That's kind of... If they want her, she would do that immediately.
I mean, why the fuck wouldn't they?
And they are all on 1 year contracts anyway. So,
okay.
So March, April is usually around the time where they would leave. So I hope that doesn't mean that that Venny has to put Bozilla over in the big... Because it would make sense that Venny gets her revenge.
Yeah, Venny needs to fuck Bozilla up. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Come on, Sareee. Let me vote you as Booker of the Year. You need to let her get her revenge.
Yeah. I mean, if Triple Paul signs her, this might not go through, but we'll see.
Triple Paul? I don't think I've ever heard that. Have you
really?
Yeah, Triple Paul. That's so funny. Triple Paul. Sorry, that just caught me off guard. Right? Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
Triple Levesque. Oh, God. Okay, anyway. The more we speak about this match, the more I like it. I'm going to bump it up when I look at my spreadsheet. This match was perfectly built. After the match, really nice, Venny... Bozilla basically asked for a singles match. Well, she demanded one. And Venny basically told her... She called her like a shitty foreigner. She accepted, and then she called her a fucking bitch. So
yeah.
Let's go, awesome, Venny. Venny always says, by the way, she hates doing promos. So it's like a known thing.
She's good.
Yeah, she hates doing them. So whenever she's forced to speak, she hates it. So I love it when she cuts a promo. Cool. Yeah. So the main event. I mean, there are going to be babies 9 months from now based on this tag team match main event. It was fucking amazing. Okay, so I will say, I don't have it as high as the Mayu Iwatani Sareee-ISM tag from last year, but this was really fucking good. I loved this match. So just for the background, then you take over for the breakdown, because it is your favourite, Natsupoi and Sareee. So the only story here is that Natsupoi and Sareee are best friends. So on the Stardom show, Sareee said she wanted Poi to come to her show and she wanted to tell her something and wrestle. The other story is that it's Chihiro Hashimoto's 10th anniversary on the 16th of November, and she has a singles match with Sareee. So they're building to both things, which I thought was super cool. So I don't know if I said it because I got too excited. Chihiro Hashimoto and Natsupoi versus Sareee and Suzuki. Go for it.
Is it my time? Okay.
Yes.
Nah, I fucking loved this match, of course. I rewatched it earlier. Again, just to see it again, I guess. And it was like, it's one of those matches that grows, I think. Maybe I'm gonna watch it a third time, actually. And it was already awesome the first time. And it's just also one of those matches where you think like, where you think like you need more of these singles matches too, like Suzu and Natsupoi, Suzu and Hashimoto. I want to see these singles matches now.
Suzu and Hashimoto was a first ever interaction, by the way.
Yes, and it was so fucking good. And Chihiro, in general, in this match, it was one of those Chihiro performances where you just watch her and think she's just so fucking sick, man. What the fuck? Like the type of energy and speed she does stuff with, it's just a different level, man. It's
Absolutely.
Just so crazy. And of course, like the Sareee Natsupoi exchanges were fucking amazing. As you said, they're like best friends. The kind of the story, sorry, I forgot if you mentioned it earlier, was that Natsupoi kind of said she, in an interview earlier, with like ChocoPro or whatever, she said that she kind of lost the spark or whatever. She kind of doesn't have fun wrestling anymore in a sense. And this is basically the story they're building. Like Sareee is gonna beat the fun of wrestling back into her, I guess.
Was there an interview before the match? She definitely said that in the post-match promo.
Yeah, that was the big thing going in too.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know that. I only thought she said that in the post-match promo. That's even cooler. Okay.
Yeah, no, she didn't say it like particularly to in like the build to this match or whatever. It was just
she said it
an
before,
interview
though.
she had in some thing, but obviously like it had the resolution in this match, or not the full resolution, but it was obviously like to set up this thing, and it was like obviously kayfabe as well. It's now clear, because people were already kind of scared. Like it sounded like she wants to retire or whatever, but it was just for the storyline with Sareee to build. And I think like one thing I noticed extra well, I guess, in this match is that you like Natsupoi kind of has like that reputation of being like a bit of a dummy. She has only one brain cell, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what she has anyway is like such a great instinct or intelligence in the ring, like just the way she builds spots, I guess, or the way she executes, like she just simple like armbar exchanges and stuff like that. It just always clicks really well with her, and she's just brilliant in that way. I don't know if she's actually
well, some of
as
the
dumb as everyone always acts, but
well, some of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet are still good at one particular thing. You can be a genius in like one particular area, because there's like different types of intelligence. Just think of I just think, because I'm into basketball, I just think some of the basketball players and how fucking stupid they are, and they just do the craziest shit on the court. And it's just the same here. Like she can be a genius in ring and not be conventionally intelligent, but you know who gives a fuck? She's one of the best at what she does.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And she, like for example, she also like at one point she missed a kick, but like it didn't really take me out, or it didn't look bad, because she just turned around and gave it to Sareee like 3 times as hard with the second kick.
It looked like a fucking MMA kick. She just almost knocked Sareee out with that head kick.
It was insane. And then she also kind of missed the she kind of flew over Sareee in the dropkick, in the ropes dropkick. I don't know.
The basement dropkick, yeah.
The basement dropkick, exactly. But she like hit her just with her knees in the face then instead, which was.
And then Sareee returned it straight after as well.
Oh yeah, well, Sareee didn't miss. that's for sure.
Yeah. So there was one standout sequence in this match. It was like, the only way I can describe this, and you tell me if I'm wrong, if there's other way to describe it, but it's like a Will Ospreay / Bucks-esque / AEW-esque combo. I don't know when it got popular. You tell me, because you're better at history than me. But, you know, like a lot of moves in like a really short period of time. So like Suzu landed a German onto Poi, and then Sareee did a diving double foot stomp onto Poi.
Yeah.
And then Hashimoto picked up Sareee to break up the pin and gave her a German suplex. And then Suzu, and then deadlifted her. And then Suzu ran in, does a German suplex onto Hashimoto, and then Hashimoto fires up and does a lariat onto Suzu. Like one of those sequences.
And all 4 were down.
And all 4 fall down. It's one of those sequences where you just get up and you start screaming. Do you know like when that type of thing was popularized? Because AEW does it a lot, right, in their big matches.
I would say this is a typical thing the Young Bucks popularized, but I think really early on already. Like I think they already did these kind of sequences in the TNA matches with machine Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
Around that time, maybe someone's gonna yell at me and say like the fucking Briscoes did it way before.
Well, we'd love to know anyway. So if you think you know, then let us know.
Yeah, for sure. Also, what I was gonna say, like Chihiro at one point, like she dodged the Sareee double stomp, and Suzu hit her with a double stomp right after it. It looked really well timed. Looked really cool. Chihiro did one sick ass spear. It almost rivaled Kurara's spear.
Almost, yeah.
I wrote, and I think Poi. I don't know if there's anyone who takes the Sareee Uranage better than Natsupoi.
Yeah.
Honestly, those looked like art. Those Uranages looked so fucking beautiful. The way like Sareee, the way Natsupoi rotated in them. I don't even know how to describe it. You just have to see it too.
I've got a picture of one for the review I wrote. So yeah, it was art.
It was fucking amazing. Oh, the fucking headbutts, of course.
So I saw people say this. I didn't actually hear any shoot headbutts in this match. Did I just not listen correctly? I thought they were all worked.
So when Sareee did her like machine gun headbutts or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
The ones that don't look very good. She then did one after those machine guns that sounded fucking disgusting.
Oh, maybe I missed
it almost
that.
Sounded like a clap. It didn't have like that thud sound.
Maybe that's why I missed it.
The shoot headbutts usually had.
Yeah.
It sounded like a thigh slap almost. I rewatched it today, and like none of them had their hands free to slap the thigh. Maybe someone outside the ring did or something. I don't know, but it must have been perfectly timed if someone did. But it almost just sounded like a slap instead of a headbutt. But
okay,
it did sound
that
fucking
sounds
disgusting.
That sounds disgusting.
Nonetheless.
Complimentary. And then
maybe I can find the clip.
Yeah, send it to me though. And then on the finish, so she does one Uranagi on Poi, no wrist clutch. One more with a wrist clutch, but Poi fights out. Then there was some open-handed slaps, and then there was one more Uranagi with no wrist clutch, so Poi can kick out. And then the signature headbutt into a wrist clutch Uranagi for the win. This was a classic. Then in the post-match promo, it was awesome. One of the best things I find about watching shows on delay, because I was at work on this one, is I get the transcripts and I can read along while they're talking, and you know I'm trying to learn Japanese so I can like pick up some words so I know where they are in the sentence, and it just it feels so rewarding. I think so. This was one of the fucking best promos. Poi was on fire. She was basically doing a promo. Was
amazing.
Yeah. She was doing a promo talking about how she didn't find wrestling as fun anymore. So Tim said that she had been alluding to that in previous interviews, and that any achievements she got were being dismissed about Poi just being pushed by Stardom. So she was basically saying it was hard to stand out in a company of 40 people, 40 wrestlers. But at Sareee-ISM, she had fun wrestling Sareee. She said that there are red belts, white belts, IWGP belts, but the only thing that mattered to Poi was crushing Sareee. And then she said that she swore she would crush Sareee. Sareee basically said, yeah, go on, fucking try it, I'll be waiting. And then she said, hey, Poi. So while Poi was walking out, she was like, hey, Poi, we're best friends out of the ring, right? And then Poi replied saying, go easy on me outside of the ring. And then Sareee slapped her around the face and said, don't say soft shit like that. Bye, Poi. And so Sareee did her own bye, Poi. I got a few things. One, it's super cool Stardom let one of their top stars get pinned on an indie show. I love Japan. Just wanted to say that. And two, this show felt like the first time I think Sareee-ISM has felt like its own promotion, in that she clearly built multiple storylines on this show for a future show. And obviously we've mentioned the big show coming up in Yokohama Budokan. So this felt like the first show building towards that. And that made this show feel extra special compared to the other Sareee-ISM shows, where they feel like more of a special attraction single sort of thing, except the Syuri match, obviously. But yeah, this post-match promo seems like it's going to be Sareee versus Natsupoi singles match at the Budokan, I imagine.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was hoping maybe they're going to build that for the show we are going to be at, but I do think it's probably going to be for the big Sareee show.
Well, Poi does need to get her win back, so she could do that on a Stardom show. So it still could be the Sumo Hall show, so we'll see.
We'll see. It just sounded like a longer term thing. Maybe they do 3 matches too.
It did sound like a long term thing.
Who knows? Yeah. And it almost like made me hopeful that this is gonna build into a general big Natsupoi push that maybe she is gonna be the one to, like after she finally beats Sareee in the end, she's ready to go against Saya again. Like this is what she needs to get herself ready to get to the top of Stardom, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
That's also kind of what it sounded like to me, but maybe that's just me being a dreamer or something.
Yeah.
And I thought even like Sareee, not Sareee, I thought even like Chihiro and Suzu, like they had a short interaction after the match. Suzu left relatively quickly, but
I think Suzu was saying, you know, I had to wrestle this huge woman, funny woman, or whatever, and then Hashimoto was basically like right back at you. So
mm-hmm. It kind of seemed to me like they were like wink wink, we're gonna see each other in the future again, like something like that. I could imagine that also built at the same time to something else between those two. I hope at least, because that would be fucking awesome.
And there we go. That was Sareee-ISM, a great show. Awesome top 2 matches. Also a good match on the undercard with Akira Rana and Chichi Miku. And maybe a low-level match of the year contender for the main event. Depends how you feel. And depends on your own lists. But it was, either way, it was fucking awesome. All right. Shall we move on to ChocoPro? So we had Emi Sakura's 30th anniversary. You can watch this free on YouTube. Just search ChocoPro. The show was called Cult Heroine. So how much of this did you watch?
Essentially, I watched everything. I have to say, sorry?
I only kind of want to talk about 3 matches, to be honest.
Okay, yeah. I was compiling this fucking... I watched this earlier, after work, before recording, and I watched this while I was compiling this fucking Pro Wrestling Illustrated match. So, during the undercard, I did watch the last 3 matches pretty much complete, so...
Okay.
Actually, I watched the Rio match complete because he told me about that one.
Okay. So let's start.
But I was like half watching during the rest and compiling this list.
That's
whatever.
Anyways, so let's start with Miya Yotsuba versus Riho. So I am going to skip some matches. So if you guys watch some other ones that I'm not going to talk about, then yeah, I mean it was a good show overall. So there were some other good matches, but you know, press for time and let's just talk about the important ones. So Miya Yotsuba versus Riho. Yes. This was Riho's last ChocoPro appearance. The last ChocoPro appearance Riho had was in 2022. So she used to be the ace of ChocoPro before leaving for AEW, for those that aren't aware. So she faced ChocoPro's rising star and Mei Suruga's own student, Miya Yotsuba. So despite Miya being one of the promotion stars, like she's one of the budding stars, Riho had a lot of crowd support, which was obviously, you know, she's like it's like a homecoming of sorts. Riho was ruthless with some of her strikes. She landed a forearm that I'm pretty sure at one point shocked Miya, because she was like, what the fuck was that? Just the look on her face was like, oh my god. She was like, she had to take a breath or something. But Riho destroyed Miya with the Sumato for the finish. Any comments?
Yep.
Good match, I thought.
Caused it. Yeah, it was good. I thought at first Miya looked a bit stiff. Like not stiff in nervous, great stiff strikes, but like nervous, I guess. But she got better, like as the match kept going. Maybe she was just nervous to face like the big homecoming queen that got the most crowd support. At one point she caught like Rio's 619 attempt and turned it like into backbreaker, which looked pretty impressive. And and she had this cloverleaf type thing.
Yep.
On Rio that looked pretty brutal. Anyway, the big meteora from, what did you call it?
Sumato.
Sumato looked good. It sounded like a super kick almost, or something. Like it also sounded like she did a thigh slap or whatever while doing it. But I didn't see one, so maybe she just hit a square in the face. I don't know. Looked good though, and Rio won.
Good match.
Good match. Good fun.
Then we had the match that everyone wanted to watch the show for, which was Izumi versus Mei Suruga. So this match was really great. And the thing I like about Mei Suruga matches, the best thing about her matches, is it feels like every single match is completely different.
Yes.
I feel like it's almost like she's deliberately proving a point that she can do a different match every time. So it would be one thing, by the way, if one of her matches were like duds or that didn't work so well. But she has such a high hit rate in ChocoPro. She knows exactly how to put on a match that will entertain the crowd and be super hot every single time. She doesn't miss. So while I wouldn't say they're like 5-star bangers, the Rina Yamashita one is a legit like banger.
Oh yeah.
But so they're not all bangers, but they're all just fucking very good and interesting to watch. So this match was just super cool. There was like a lot of high speed action, but between that there were like cool dramatic high spots, like a double foot stomp off the turnbuckle, rolling each other around in cradles on the benches of Shinjuku Face. So a lot of really inventive spots. The finishing stretch was also super cool. It was again a lot of near falls because that's kind of what these two do that probably better than anyone else in terms of like near falls that make everyone scream. Obviously the Izumi Sushi and all of Mei Suruga's propeller clutches. So they were kicking out of complicated cradles at the last millisecond, aside from one moment where Izumi just decided to German suplex Mei, like Mei Sarah style actually, which is funny. And then the finish was a double Izumi Sushi, but Mei Suruga tried to fight out the first one, but Izumi just immediately locked on the second one and won. So really inventive, really cool and creative match.
Yeah. I think the thing you mentioned about her almost trying to prove a point, I think that hits it pretty perfectly. Yeah. Like it just looks to me like she's just I don't know, she's going to the venue like a day earlier and just thinks about what new things could she invent to do in this match. It's crazy. They did so much innovative stuff innovative stuff that I've never seen before, I guess, like that. Like even just a little, they did like, they fought on the top rope and they did like an armbar stretched over the turnbuckle, like Mei was on one side of the ring and then Azumi was kind of on the other, and they did like over this turnbuckle triangle, they did an armbar which looked like, I've never seen that before. It seems so simple, but I don't know, was like really good. The rolls over the barricade, they were very careful about that, so that maybe didn't work perfectly. Just they had to do it very slow to not die, I guess, if one of them falls. But it was a fun little thing to do for sure. And Starlight Kid popped up to help Azumi. But while Mei was standing on this barricade, like a bit above Azumi, obviously. And then all of a sudden SRK popped up to put Azumi on her shoulders so Azumi could battle Mei on the barricade. That was kind of cute. And just really, really fun stuff. At one point, Azumi tried to give Mei a destroyer, and Mei countered it by just not doing the destroyer. That cracked me up. Like obviously, when someone does a destroyer, the other person has to do a lot of it, if not most, of the rotation, and Mei just didn't. So Azumi rotated without her, and that was basically Mei's counter to the destroyer. It looked very funny, but it made a lot of sense too. And the crowd, like the crowd Mei just hot. Knows how to get this crowd on their feet, and it was super hot by the end. Like all these cradles and like pin attempts and kickouts was so fucking hot by the end. It was crazy good, and a really fun match.
Absolutely. And then, because it was Emi Sakura's 30th anniversary, there was a gauntlet in the main event. So I thought this gauntlet was awesome. It was one of the classic Joshi gauntlets. It was emotional. It was fun. There were callbacks. So, if you've seen a Joshi gauntlet before, then like one of those retirement ones or an anniversary one or on a produce show, it was kind of like that. But with Emi Sakura, you know what to expect, but really, really cool main event. So first up was Kaori Yonyama. So Yonyama works ChocoPro quite often. Obviously, they have a famous hair versus hair match from back in 2010. If you haven't seen that, you probably should. It's a classic. So some context is that Sakura was in Thailand in 2012, and Sakura wanted to retire, but Yonyama flew to Thailand, and worked hard with her to get her back. So Sakura was already crying before the bell here, which obviously drew some admonishments from Yonyama. They paid homage to their past because they went all out in under 5 minutes. It was the hardest Yonyama's probably worked in a long time. They hit a diving... Yonyama hit a diving senton before a code red to pin Sakura. But really cool first matchup. Any comments on that first matchup?
No, same. It was really fun. They had subtitles all of a sudden so, for what everyone said in the match, which was good because it obviously had meaning.
Yeah, exactly.
What you said about, like, Yonyama has the same past, right? She was about to hang it up. And, like, during her retirement, she basically decided to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, at one point. Anyway, let's continue.
And then next up, we had Ryo, who we've just spoken about, obviously former student of Emi Sakura. So this was just fun. I mean, Sakura tried to outsmart Ryo. She was already getting a bit tired, but the outsmarting didn't work, and Ryo would end up winning. Any comments about this one?
No, that was really quick and sweet.
Yep.
Balian said... No, this was later. Sorry.
Okay. And then next up, we had Aoi Kazuki. So she's the current GM of ChocoPro, but she was also one of Ice Ribbon's originals when Emi Sakura made the organization in 2006. So Ice Ribbon used to be Emi Sakura's. Aoi Kazuki hadn't wrestled since 2018, so this was just a cute moment. To be honest. Yeah. So she hadn't wrestled for a long time, so that's why it's kind of special to the crowd, and they popped and stuff like that. And this was pretty good. I like this.
Yeah. This was Emi had a match already in the opener against a rookie, I guess.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Then Kaori they went all out for 5 minutes, and Riho,
she was getting tired.
Both Kaori and Ryo pinned her pretty dominantly, I would say.
Yeah.
And then Aoi, I was surprised that Aoi came in and just lost to Emi.
But it makes sense, she hasn't wrestled for a while. And
if she didn't wrestle for the last 6 years,
and she's the GM. So
otherwise, I would have said she got a bit geeked out. But
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, she's just an on-screen character, so that's why the crowd popped, I guess, for her to lose as well. So then next up, we had Momoe Nakanishi. This was so good. So Momoe was Sakura's rookie in 1998 in All Japan Women's. So Momoe and Nanaya Takahashi, the GOAT, so they were together and like partnering up. And Momoe said that when the promotion was in the dump in the late 90s, Emi Sakura was the one working hard, doing back-to-back tours, taking care of rookies like those two. So Sakura, I guess, is the person we have to thank for Nanaya Takahashi's illustrious career. But this match was awesome. Momoe looked great. She just comes out basically for gauntlets every now and then. She doesn't actively wrestle.
Yeah.
And every time she looks amazing. She botched a few moves in the Nanae Takahashi retirement gauntlet. But here she looked so good. It was perfect. Yeah. She hit a sick moonsault, which even... I don't know if you saw, but Emi Sakura was smiling after that moonsault because she was so happy to like see Momoe hit it. And then she hit a fucking pixel perfect Momoe clutch for the win. So good. I love this part.
That moonsault was pretty epic. Yeah, it's crazy.
She doesn't actually wrestle.
Also, yeah, it's crazy. Emi also said to her, like when she walked in, like, what were you doing so long? Just building a happy family.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was good. But I'm happy too, she said, which is good.
Yeah, and then finally we had Emi Sakura versus Mei Suruga. So we've obviously seen this a few times. This was just as good as the others. Don't have any notes. It was pretty good. Emi won with La Magistral. So all in all, great fucking gauntlet. Yep.
I was surprised that Emi pinned her in the end, but two L's that May had to eat on the show.
Yeah.
As their ace, kind of, I guess. Anyway, I thought Balyanaki said May was Emi's last student. Is that correct?
That might be true. I mean, doesn't May does the training now, right? So that kind of makes sense.
Oh, she does it because, like, yeah, I didn't know that. I thought maybe like because Kao Hiromi in the opener, she looks really young.
Yeah, I assume she's being trained by May.
Yeah, man, that makes more sense.
Because doesn't Emi live in the US or something?
That's kind of true, yeah, that she doesn't train anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it makes a lot of sense.
But the Miya Yotsuba person we were speaking about earlier, that's May's student because that was the storyline of their title match. And she's been there for a few years. So I assume May has been teaching for quite a while now.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
And then,
fun little show.
Yeah, fun show. And that's free on YouTube.
Good vibes.
Yeah. All right. Now we're part of the indie zone where I'm going to monologue. All right, so we start off with Marvelous so that was today actually. So you can just watch it on Zyko or Wrestle Universe in 3 to 4 weeks. To be honest, this was one of the most skippable Shinkiba Marvelous shows. So just a few notes. JT Thorne made another appearance in Marvelous. He's a West Coast Pro graduate. He doesn't have a cage match profile for some reason, but it's just, the Marvelous West Coast relationship is still going strong despite DPW and Prestige closing shop. So that was noteworthy. There was an all magenta tag. So that's Chikai Nagashima Nightshade against Maria and Rico. It's a magenta undercard match, so it's just a comedy match. I couldn't have cared less about this match, to be honest. And Babyface Magenta is the reason I got into Marvelous along with Senka, so that tells you all you need to know. The third match was Amale, who's a French wrestler, against Miya Momono. So Amale, I found out, tried to unsuccessfully challenged for Takumi Iroha's RCW title in Spain in July. So I think that's where the connection is and why she came into Marvelous. Mia just bullied Amale around for a while, targeted her arm, so it was just a way for Amale to do some selling. It was an okay match. Then it was the three-way, which I mentioned earlier. So this was one of the main storyline progression things on the show. Ai Huzan, Senka Akatsuki, and Sora Yami. So they've been feuding with each other about who the golden child is, I guess. They're both jealous at Senka, blah, blah, blah. It started off with a bunch of shoot pin reversal attempts, which was fun. And then I mentioned the spot about Senka put Ai and Sora in a camel clutch Boston crab combo, which I'll send Tim a picture of later. I described how it works earlier. Senka's axe bomber is getting fucking stiff, so she's starting to put some mustard behind that. But this match was all about getting Sora Ayami's ankle kick over. It's kind of like a little gimmick she's doing, where she's kicking everyone in the ankle like a little brat. But in the end, I pinned Sora. So feud to be continued, I guess. Then in the main event, Itsuki Aoki and Takumi Iroha versus Azure Evolution, which is Maya Yukihi and Risa Sera. Takumi and Risa recently faced each other for the women's title on Monday Magic, and they used to team together when Takumi was a rookie. So that's why Takumi has a lot of respect for Risa Sera, because they were in like the Goddess Tag League together in 2014. The main event wasn't really a work rate classic. I mean, how can it be when we got one leg Sarah in the match? There was also some awkwardness between Yukihi and Takumi. Some misfirings between Aoki and Takumi, but the main news is Yukihi pinned Takumi with the Gedo clutch, which really surprised me, because Takumi normally books herself to not be pinned a lot when she is a champion. She's lost one singles match in the past 2 years. Do you know who that was? You're not going to get it.
Let me think. Just tell me.
Yeah, you're not going to get it, because she was the West Coast Pro champion, so she had to drop the title, so she lost to Zara Zaka in West Coast Pro. So her last singles match that she lost in Japan was Akino in Oz Academy on their biggest show of the year in 2023. So when she's champion, she just doesn't book herself to lose a lot. And I say singles matches because I also don't remember her eating pins in tag matches. So the fact like Yukiya got her with a Gedo clutch here just really surprised me. I don't have a transcript, but that was a long promo at the end, because they always do long promos, Marvelous. It seemed like Chigusa Nagayo is setting up Risa and Takumi to tag against Aoki and Yukihi. I don't know if that's for like the Korakuen Hall in December or what they're doing there, but it looked like those guys are teaming up. I don't know if Chigusa was like, hey, instead of giving Yukihi a title shot, can I just have a tag match and see Risa, Sarah, and Takumi together one last time before Risa retires? So I assume that's what's going on, but we'll see. Cool. Oz Academy. So the reason I'm mentioning this one is because they have like monthly Shinjuku face shows, which are meant to be like their main storyline progression shows. Tim, you've been told that, you've been to one. So Oz Academy shows are amazing live, right? That's the thing that people...
Too. Yeah, they are.
So this show was a good example of why. Like every single match was just fun and enjoyable. I don't think you're going to get like super high work rate, crazy matches out in Oz. Like out of all of the promotions on the indies I watch, the rate of super high work rate matches is the lowest in Oz, even compared to like the mid-card comedy promotion Wave. But every single match, all of the wrestlers give it their all to entertain the crowd. There's always a lot of crowd interactions.
It's not really the point of the promotion, exactly, I guess, to have like unless like Soriano is in there, it's not gonna. But it's still like perfect. These shows. I don't know.
It's like a fan service promotion, which is good because promotions like Wave would have killed for a Shinjuku face crowd like this. Like everyone was having so much fun. So I won't go through all the matches, but just it was a fun show overall. The main news is it was Sonaka Kato's last Shinjuku face show because she's retiring in a few weeks on the 23rd of November. So she reunited with the Mission K4 stable for one night, which is with Akino, Kaho Kobayashi, and Kakeru Sekiguchi. And they faced the youngsters in Kahaku, Misakagura, not really youngsters, but I guess the upcomers, Momoka Hanazono and Ram Kaichao, who's definitely not a youngster. This match was basically for you if you really like Momoka Hanazoko's gimmick. So, like the fake crying to trick people into apologizing, and then you take advantage. Someone tried it against Momoka, and then she just forearmed him in the face and then flipped the crowd off. So just a fun match. Then Momoka.
Who is in the tournament brackets to determine her retirement opponent?
Sonaka Kato? There isn't. Oh, just realized what you said. The John Cena thing, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. God almighty, what a shit show. Sorry, I cannot believe that booking is not getting more shit from like. Anyway, if you want my opinion, just listen to Sarah's rant on it because it was amazing. I cannot believe how like people like Brian Alvarez are not shitting their pants over that tournament. If that was an AEW, people would be going fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
They haven't announced all the opponents, right?
I think there's still an X open. I think people think it's like Matt Cardona or some shit.
Oh my!
And I think more importantly, they have announced many opponents, but no real brackets, so you don't really know who's going against who.
It's so stupid. Anyway, okay.
So anyway,
for Sonaka Kato's retirement, now that you mentioned it, she is teaming with Mayumi Ozaki against Akino and Itsuki Aoki. And the whole gimmick there is that they said not one last time, for the first time ever, Sonoko is going to work as a heel. And she said she wanted to do that with Ozaki before she retires. So she's going to be working heel with Ozaki against Akino and Aoki. And if you weren't sure about how Itsuki Aoki is seen in the scene, then just think about her being the retirement match for Sonaka Kato. So she's held in high regard. So that would be fun on the 23rd of November. There was a three-way between Jagger Yokota, Karu Yonyama, and Unagi Sayaka. You can think about what that was. Guess exactly what it was. But it was fun, and they kept it short, to be honest. And then in the main event, it was Goji Zone's Union, which is Hiroyu Matsumoto, Rina Yamashita, and Zonez against Sekigun, the reunited Sekigun, Mayumi Izaki, Sareee Ano, and Yumi Oka. This was like a battle for supremacy at the top of the promotion. Matsumoto and Zonez are the current Oz Academy Tag Team titles champions, and Sareee Ano is the current Oz Academy Openweight champion. So Sareee pinned Zonez with the special pottering, and Ozaki reminded Sareee that Zonez is a tag team champion. So I'm guessing Sareee might go to become a double champion at some point, but we will see. But yeah, this match was just fucking chaos. There was like brawls in the stand. It was the type of match you love when you're live, I guess. So typical Oz Academy main event. Okay.
Awesome.
Wave had a Korakuen Hall show. So you can normally watch...
Really?
Yep, so you can normally watch it on Confetti Web, but it probably won't be on there by the time this goes on, so you can catch it on the high seas or whatever you want to do. There were some cool moments on this show. There was like one last ever tag team pairing with Chikayo Nagashima and Sonoko Kato, who were Son Chika. They were a tag team back in their Gaia days. They were against Amikyun, which is Haruka Umasaki and Honoka. So Honoka, how many matches of Honoka have you seen? Have you seen Honoka a lot?
Honoka is masked, right?
Yes, the masked. Yeah, she's a masked wrestler from Wave.
A couple of ones over the summer. I don't know if have seen much of her before that.
Okay, so
she had a really nice one in Stardom too, or like 2 or 3 matches in Stardom. I don't remember. But yeah, I like her a lot.
She's really good.
Yeah,
she's awesome. But she does this thing where when she sells, she screams.
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember that.
Like she's being murdered in a slasher film.
Yes.
I it's fine for me, but I can see some people not liking it. I think it's like unique, but it is a bit immersion breaking. Like she'll do all this cool flipping shit, and then she screams her lungs out when she's taking a kick or something. So it's kind of funny. So yeah, that was that. And then they crowned new Wave tag team titles because they were made vacant because Spice Up vacated them because of Tai Honma's retirement, which I spoke about a few episodes ago. Saran and Yumi Oka are now the new Wave tag team champions. They beat Azure Revolution The match wasn't great. Sarah just can't work anymore. We've already spoken about that a million times. Mayuki's striking was really good in this match, but I just don't think she had the opponents to have a good match. The next challengers are Haruka Umisaki and Honoka, which I'm looking forward to. Then in the main event, it was Kahaku defending the Regina de Wave title against Itsuki Aoki, and we have a new champion. So Kahaku was obviously the ace of Wave, and she beat Saya Kamitani in August at Croken Hall. She went on to defend in 2 good matches against Rina Amakura and Yuki Miyazaki. So I guess the question is, why belt up Aoki? She's been working with 2 main promotions since 2018. One is Wave, one is Oz Academy. Wave is the promotion that started booking her when they went to Osaka, where she was based out of, and then other promotions started to book her. So it's kind of kickstarted her career. She has her own promotion called Sean Capture that she runs in Shimane Prefecture with Akuto Hidaka. But her second home has always been Wave. And Wave are also heavily dependent on freelancers because they have 3 people on their roster, essentially. I mean, they got some more, but Yumioka doesn't really count. So they got like Honoka, Saran, and Yumioka, and Kahaku, obviously. So that's it. So they need to keep things fresh. They need to give the freelancers the titles sometime. Aoki makes complete sense just because of her history with the promotion. The match was fucking awesome. I loved it. Kahaku had like a dripping blood from her nose on one of the spots, and it just looked awesome. Aoki was like killing her with like German suplexes and lariats while Kahaku's just bleeding. So you kind of like felt like Aoki was going to win, and Kahaku was just kind of holding on. So I love this match. Aoki won with so she won with a Japanese Ocean backdrop suplex, which is Manami Toyota's move. Do you know what the link between Toyota and Aoki is?
Between Manami Toyota and Itsuki Aoki?
Yes, Itsuki Aoki.
Oh, they have a link?
Yeah.
No, I'm not aware. Sorry.
So Aoki uses the Japanese Ocean backdrop suplex. Toyota taught it to her in 2022 because they're from the same prefecture of Shimane. So it's a move that Aoki's used in the past, but she uses it very rarely because it's, Manami Toyota's move. So she used it here to beat Kahaku for the title. So I thought it was fucking awesome.
That's great, yeah.
And then the other thing to mention, just to cap it all off, is that day when she won the title, the Wave title, was also the memorial day of her mother's passing. So her mother never got to see her become a high schooler or a pro wrestler. So Aoki wanted to tell her mother that the Aoki of today is having the time of her life. And it was just fucking awesome. So really great main event. All right, moving on to Evo. I'm just going to be quicker with this one. It was a really great match between Chika and Yuna Manase versus Soy and Zonez. As we mentioned last week, Zonez has lost her title in GLEAT to Michiko. It's fucking stupid. It's dumb. We don't know why. Michiko hasn't stepped a foot into Evo, so we'll see where that goes. But they had a great... Chika here looked awesome. It was her first ever pinfall, and she's been improving at a great rate. And I think she might be going after the title because she cut a promo. So Chika might be going after Michiko. So we'll see about that. The Miku guy was at the show, whatever. And then in the main event, it was Chi-Chi versus Yu. So Chi-Chi made her debut against Yu in 2023. So this was kind of a full circle moment before Yu's retirement. She came out with the pink sparkly face mask because she broke her nose a few weeks ago against Magenta. Good match. Yu killed Chi-Chi with the last ride. And then finally, awesome. Diana. So you can watch that on livediana.com. You probably have to wait... Or you can buy it as pay-per-view, or you can wait a month if you have a subscription. So, some notes here is Anna, who was the rookie who you saw, Tim, on the Croken Hall show in October. This was her second appearance, so she hadn't done any shows since then, until now. So it looks like they understand that they debuted her a bit early, and they're taking it a bit easier now after she's debuted. She has some ways to go. She doesn't really know how to sell so far. So Himiko was putting her in like a submission hold, and Anna hasn't really figured it out yet. But she's young and she just debuted, so
it's fine.
Then we also had so we finally had progression of the unit war. Do you remember me talking about the unit war, Tim, in Diana?
Yes.
So we got the heels, which is Invader or Innovator. So that's Ayaka Sato, Debbie Kaito, Himiko, and Kumu. We have like the King's Road style philosophy. It doesn't have a name yet. That's Haruka Umisaki is leading it. Then they've also got Moran, Shanshan, and Misakagra. And then you've got the traditional stable, which is like, they don't want to change stuff about the promotion. They kind of like how it is. That's led by Nanami. And they've got Mizuki Kato and Kyoko Inoue. On this show, Nanami recruited Rina Amakura, who's her tag team partner. So they did pick up the war again. They're starting to recruit more people. Then in the main event, it was Akari and Hanako Nakamori from Pure J against Ayako Sato and Debbie Keitel. So Sato and Keitel vacated the tag team champions, and Akari and Nakamori are Pure J's top stars. The story here is Ayako Sato used to team with Nakamori, and they used to be called Ayaka. They were tag team champions before in Diana, and the way they lost the titles was due to a Debbie run-in. And then Sato started to team up with Debbie, so Nakamori wasn't happy with Sato. This match was really fucking good. You could tell they were going to a time limit draw because of, they're working pretty hard, and it's just one of those Diana matches you just know, okay, they're going for like a 4-star 15-minute time limit draw, and that's exactly what it was. So it was one of the best matches at Post the Amistad this year. I thought it was a really, really good match. Keitel and Akari were really good together. They were hitting each other so fucking hard. With only like 70 people in the arena, they're just giving it their all. It's why I'll keep supporting these promotions. It was just really good. After the match, so it was a time limit draw, then afterwards, Ayako Sato betrayed Nakamori one more time because she recruited Nakamori's Pure J colleague, Akari, to join Invader or Innovator. Akari accepted the invitation, so that means the heel stable in Diana now has 5 members. So the way that Diana put it is now the unit war's going international because it has representatives from Japan, Ireland, Mexico, Taiwan, and now Chile. And Sato will have a singles match with Nakamori on the 23rd of November. So I'm very much into this unit war in Diana, and I think it's fucking great.
Yeah, cool. I gotta get into it again. I gotta watch more Diana.
So they're in Taiwan on the 30th, and Shan will be there because obviously she's Taiwanese. So I think they're one of the few promotions that goes overseas out of the indies.
That's cool.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's the end of the Indie Zone. I'm actually... The only preview I guess I want to do, guys, because it's a big show, is the Sendai Girls one. So they have a huge show on the 16th of November. The card is just stacked. Chi-Chi and Soy versus Yuna and Yura Suzuki. Senko Akatsuki versus Spike Nishimura for the Jaja Uma tournament finals. Wild Horses. Aja Kong versus Shinsakura Hirota versus Yu. Sure. Aya Sakura and Natsupoi versus Bobo Momo Banana, Miya Momono and Yurika Oka. Maria versus Dash Chisako. Red Energy, Mika Iwata and Miyuki Takase versus Takumi Iroha and Veni. I mean, yeah. And then Sareee versus Chihiro Hashimoto for the Sendai Girls World title. I mean, it's just a stacked show, so make sure you guys check. Yeah, make sure you guys check that out. And I won't do the other previews because no one cares. Match of the week.
We're deep in. Yeah, I first. I need to apologize to our listeners. I promised the Tai Honma retirement show review this week, but we're just too late on this one.
Yeah, maybe next time.
We're already 3.5 hours in. We're gonna have to do it next time, guys.
Yeah.
Tune in for that. Match of the week. Should I go first?
Yeah.
You talked for a while, I guess. So, as usual, I didn't watch too many things outside of what we watched. I watched a couple of AEW shows, but there was nothing really on there that came close to the Sareee-ISM main event. So I can't in good conscience nominate anything but this match from Sareee-ISM Chapter IX, Suzuki and Sareee versus Natsupoi and Chihiro Hashimoto. I guess a close runner-up for me would be the international Nucha Haidin against Tony Khan.
I thought you were going somewhere completely different. I was like, what? Is he going to say the international princess title? Yeah, that's a good runner-up. I watched over 100 matches, and it's still so fucking easy. It's Chihiro Hashimoto and Natsupoi versus Sareee and Suzuki. It's not even close. The runner-up, the Vaney match from the same card, Hiromu Takahashi versus Daiki Odashima and Noah. The Mission K4 Sonoka Kato match on the Oz Academy show. Ace Austin versus Carl Fletcher was really good on Collision. I don't think you've seen Collision yet, have you?
I haven't seen Collision.
That match was sick. And then Miyu Watanabe versus J-Rod. They're all my runners up. All right. We've done it.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, you know what I just realized? Yeah? Thanks to you.
What?
Thanks to you, I can unsubscribe to the flagship Patreon again and write my exit.
Oh yes,
interview,
you can.
which they then can make fun of again in their Discord and on their audio.
Well, happy 10th episode anniversary, Tim.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna get you a gift too for the next big anniversary show.
Yeah, well, give me a gift in Japan.
For sure.
Buy me a...
Oh yeah, I wanted to bring you a gift anyway, so that makes sense then.
Oh, that's cute. All right. Well, thank you for listening, guys, and see you next week.
Do all the good stuff, rate us 5 stars and subscribe and all that stuff. Tell your friends about it, and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.